Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another exciting year of Port Allegany Gator football. We're here tonight, live atop the press box at Gator Field for the first game of the 24 season. That's the Port Allegany Gators are hosting the Keystone Panthers. Keystone and Port Allegany very familiar with each other, playing each other twice last year. Port Allegany outscoring the Panthers 104 to 27. The Panthers have a 5-game losing streak against the Gators, their last win coming in September of 2021 when they beat the Gators 36 to 30. Before the game, we talked to Coach Justin Binkowski to get an overview of this year's squad compared to last year's team. The biggest thing talking to the coaches was last year's team was all business. This team is more youthful, not immature or jokesters, but it's like a bunch of little kids playing a game. It's been a lot of fun, not a shot to the seniors that graduated, but this team just has a different personality. And that's coming from Coach Justin Binkowski, who's been around the program for over 20 years. It's a kind of a neat year, and they make it fun to be around. Asked Coach what the goals and outlooks are for this season. Keystone, coming in with a very inexperienced offensive line, will have to go up against Carson Neely and Yuso Young. Also returning for the Gators to anchor that vaunted offense and defensive line are Ethan Tarbox, Braden Babcock, and Tyler Philhart. It's been their time to shine. They've been in the program for years, and they're ready. Coach also said that they need to make sure that Keystone has to grow up fast and adjust to them. They look to do what they want to do and stay in their comfort zone, run the ball, and probably see some plays off of that. Defensively, the players fly around, a lot of energy, a lot of passion. Coach hopes to see a little bit more excitement and a little bit more celebrating. They want everybody that comes in here and everybody that plays Port Allegany that they have to bring their absolute best to beat the Gators. Players to watch this year, we have some new faces in new places. There is a quarterback battle developing between junior Nick Wilfong, who will get the start tonight, and Brennan Philhart, who will see some meaningful minutes in different areas. Liam Hover in the Z position has earned his spot due to his physicality and his hard work. And we also have some returning players who missed last year, Mason Gordon, Gavin McCurvey, and Kelvin Burgess. As I said, Tarbox, Babcock, and Philhart are the new starters on that offense and defensive line. And the coach wants to see how this team handles adversity. How can they react, and how are they going to handle it? What to expect from Keystone? They have very electric athletes. They bring in Carcetti and Nellis, who has multiple brothers who have played on the team and this program for years, so we should see a lot out of them. But they are inexperienced up front. Port Allegany's strength is up front. So Port Allegany is trying to make Keystone one-dimensional and have their physicality overcome Keystone's athleticism and hopefully go to 1-0. We're celebrating Down Syndrome Awareness Night, and it looks like festivities are about to begin here, so we'll take it back down to the booth and turn it over to the PA.
October. Children may participate in extracurricular activities alongside their typical peers. Down syndrome may cause mild to moderate cognitive delays, but this does not define the many strengths and talents each person possesses. A positive support system from family, friends, the community, and quality education programs help people with Down syndrome to lead full and productive lives. Get to know someone with Down syndrome. You will find they will bring so much laughter and enjoy to your life. Tonight we are shining light on 3 of our very own Gators. Brooke Sheelander. Brooke Sheelander is the daughter of Corey Sheelander and Robin Osborne. Brooke is now a 6th grader at PAES and will soon celebrate her 12th birthday. This year, Brooke was on the McKean County Special Olympic swim and baseball teams. She also attended Camp JJ in Kane, where she made new friends and learned to be more independent. Brooke is a junior Girl Scout and enjoys taking piano lessons. She has the love and support of her step-parents, Misty and Travis, and her younger brother, Jace, and stepsister, Shelley. Brooke is surrounded by positive influences from all her family and friends. Thank you to this wonderful community for always making inclusion a priority. You are so loved, Brooke Corin Shalander. Ray Fox. Ray Fox is the son of Stanley and Tammy Fox. He is 19 years old and a 2023 Port Allegany graduate. He enjoys helping at his uncle's store, Baxter's Hardware. He also helps his grandmother's store, Granny's Gallery. Outside of work, he enjoys playing with Nerf guns, riding his horse, and hunting. Ray is also a proud owner of a dog named Peaches and cherishes spending quality time with his family. We are all so proud of you, Ray. Cameron Ernst. Cameron Ernst is 9 years old and attends 3rd grade at Port Allegany Elementary School. Cameron is the son to Chris and Abby Ernst and the little brother to Andrew Ernst. Cameron plays U8 soccer for the Port Allegany Soccer Association and baseball for the Bradford Challenger team. Cameron participates in the track and field events and the swimming events for Special Olympics. In Cameron's free time, he enjoys tractors, side-by-side rides, four-wheeler rides, and basically anything with a motor in it. Cam enjoys going for walks with his dogs, Gunner and Maggie. Cameron has a love for music, and his all-time favorite song is Funky Town. Cameron has many friends at school and throughout the community. Cameron has the brightest smile and can light up a room. Cameron is quite the charmer and is known for giving hugs and kisses to his teachers and Miss Marty, his one-to-one, to avoid getting out of work. Cameron's mom has nicknamed him the Little Mayor of Port because everybody seems to know him. Cameron Ernst. Go Gators!
Good evening and welcome to the Gator Network. Tonight we'll be streaming the Port Allegany Gators versus the Keystone Panthers. I'm Douglas Archer. I'll be doing your play-by-play tonight. And tonight working with me is color commentator Kerry Hauver. What are your thoughts on tonight's matchup?
Yeah, great to be here tonight with you, Doug. We were talking pregame about, last year these two teams met twice, actually. They met in Week 9. The Gators were victorious 50-13. Heavy on the run in that game. Peyton Stiles and Aiden Bliss combined for 334 yards and 5 touchdowns. And then 2 weeks later, Keystone had to make the long bus ride back to Port Allegany in the first round of the playoffs, and Port Allegany was victorious 54-14. And that contest, again, heavy on the run. Stiles accounted for 4 touchdowns. Aiden Bliss, 188 yards and 2 scores. Very, very run heavy last year. It's a new year, so we'll see what happens tonight.
Yeah, so tonight actually will be Keystone's 3rd trip to Port Allegany in less than a year. I'm sure they have that trip memorized.
Yeah, probably not a fun bus ride.
But as is every year, Kerry, it's a new year. Seniors graduate, freshmen step into new roles. Who do you see this year for Port Allegany kind of stepping up from that freshman sophomore?
Well, last year and the last couple of years we talked about the offensive line and how, the strength of the team. Very senior-laden team last year. But graduating were Miska Young, Braylon Button, and Levi Wilfong off the starting offensive line. So, now it's time for new guys to shine. Tyler Philhart, Braden Babcock, and Ethan Tarbox are the 3 starters alongside Carson Neely and Yuso Young coming back. So it's going to be interesting to see how those guys mesh.
I think when you look to the other side, looking back at those games that we saw from Keystone, they had some key players playing as freshmen in critical positions. I thought they hung tough in the games we played them. It was a tough game for them. But this year I look for like Corsetti and Eli Nellis, both sophomores this year, to probably take a big step for Keystone.
Yeah, Corsetti was just a freshman last year, threw over for over 1,000 yards. And like you mentioned, Eli Nellis was also a freshman, almost 1,000 yards, 878 yards. So, young skill guys. Coach Biankowski mentioned how they have some electric athletes. So it'll be interesting to see how how Port Allegany matches up with them.
Typically, they're a team that doesn't mind to throw it around. So I think that'll be interesting to watch today. How much they give us in that passing game.
Yeah, last year in Week 9, Corsetti threw for 179 yards and 2 touchdowns. So he proved last year that he can throw the ball. So, I think Port Allegany is probably expecting that. I think Keystone is a little inexperienced up front from what I've heard. And, not a fun task to have to block, to go against Yuso Young and Carson Neely, guys that have been, playing for 3-4 years. So that's going to be a tough matchup for the offensive line of Keystone.
Here our Gators come out here.
Yeah, about 3 minutes to kickoff. I think they were must have been a pretty good pregame speech.
I don't know about them, Kerry, but I know there's some rust to be knocked off as you start this new season.
Yeah, and back to your question, like Jeremy mentioned pregame, a couple guys coming back that didn't play last year, Gavin McCurvey, Kelvin Burgess, Mason Gordon, some guys that I think are going to make an impact on the game.
Move your caps. We're playing the national anthem in the Port Allegany alma mater.
All right, and now we can get you the starting lineups for the Gators. Our producer has created this pretty cool little thing you see here on your screen, hopefully. A quarterback, junior Nick Wilfong. At running backs, you have Aiden Bliss, Jr., and Tristan Kaiser, Jr. Wide out, Kellen Bayu, Kelvin Burgess, wide out, and then Liam Hover, wide out. Tight end, Jake Causer. Left tackle, senior Yuso Young. Left guard, Carson Neely. Center, Ethan Tarbox. Right guard, Tyler Philhart. And right tackle, Braden Babcock.
Yeah, so Doug, you and I were talking pregame about, what I'll call the Peyton Styles role from last year, kind of a hybrid of a receiver and a running back. The year before it was Noah Archer, so this year it looks like it's going to be Tristan Kaiser moving over from his Y position to to that kind of hybrid role. So it'd be interesting to see how he does. We saw his speed last year. Certainly has the ability. So, and then by extension of him moving over to that role, that bumps Vayu into Kaiser's old role. So.
15, wide receiver running back junior Tristan Kaiser.
We'll go ahead and you want to do defense, Kerry.
Jake Kaiser. Number 31, Aiden Bliss Jr., running back. Number 51, senior offensive line, Carson Neely. Number 58, senior offensive line, Tyler Phil.
All right, we'll get the starters for the Gators here on defense. Defensive end, number 70, senior Yuso Young. Number 76, also defensive end, Ethan Tarbox. Defensive tackle, number 51, senior Carson Neely. Defensive tackle, number 75, senior Gavin McCurvey. At linebacker, number 15, junior Tristan Kaiser. Linebacker, number 31, junior Aiden Bliss. And the last linebacker is number 52, sophomore Gavin Moses. At cornerback, we have number 8, junior Nick Wilfong. Cornerback, number 4, sophomore Kellen Vayu. Safety, number 5, senior Calvin Burgess. And safety, number 10, junior Jared Funk. So we'll have to get used to some number changes here. If you watched Gator football last year, you were used to seeing number 22, Aiden Bliss, running up and down the field. He set the single-season rushing record for the Gators last year. If the Gator uniforms look a little new, they are. And we'll mention the people that helped raise money for that later. But Aiden Bliss with a number change going from number 22 to number 31. So look for him to get the ball a lot.
Number 3, Ellie Nellis.
And there'll be a couple other number changes we'll have to get used to here.
Panthers. And number 13, Drew Katz.
The Gators will be kicking off the Keystone to start the first quarter.
Number 10,
Jared Funk
to kick off.
Jared is the Gators kickoff specialist, field goal kicker. Quite the field goal kicker. We're running his streaks, consecutive point afters. Last year, I think at one point where he was 6 for 6.
Yeah, we never want to mention that.
I know.
It seems to always come to an end when we mention it. So
I think he did.
So let's get used to some of the new numbers here. Let's see here. So Tarbox is number 76. I think that's a number change for him.
We've got some freshmen out there, too. Down as your gunners, Chase Boyd and Philhart. Number 13, shake and bake. He gets up the middle, up close to the 27. That was Drew Keth. Drew Keth's a name we recognize for the last 3 or 4 years. He actually started at quarterback for Keystone, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. And then he's given way to Corsetti last year.
That's why you're the best in the business, Doug, to remember that from 2-3 years ago. So here we go. The Gators' defensive line is Young, Neely, McCurvey, and Tarbox. So we'll be interested to see how they match up against Keystone's offensive line.
Corsettian's shotgun, man in motion. Gives them 4 receivers on one side. Oh, and the ball comes out. He was hit right away.
Yeah.
Ball comes out. Was it Drew Keth, I think, was the intended receiver? He was hit immediately by, I didn't see what number.
Number 8, Nick Wilfong. I think that's a number change because I think he was number 9 last year. Yeah, great hit by Nick.
Nick read the screen right away.
Looked like a pretty good surge by the defensive line.
I mean, a good pass play to call if you're expecting a good hard rush. But when your corner plays that type of defense.
Yeah, Wilfong's playing right up on Keth.
So 3 wide again. They pretty much try it again. A bit of more of a tunnel screen.
Incomplete pass by number 1, down Varsity.
I believe it was Nellis, the intended receiver.
So long third down here, 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
See if Keystone opens it up a little bit.
Yeah, so far 2 straight passes behind the line of scrimmage. Safe throws for the quarterback. Just trying to get him into the flow. But 2 incomplete. Got 4 wide. Early pressure, and he's going. Oh, he stays on his feet. He's trying to come around outside. He may have lost a yard on that play.
Yeah, that looked like Aiden Bliss bearing down on the quarterback, and kudos to him for spinning out of that. But that's going to bring up 4th and long, so looks like Keystone's going to have to punt.
Yeah, great plays by both sides. Great early pressure. He didn't have time to look downfield. Does a magnificent job of getting away, but the Gator pressure to the sideline.
So
shut that play down.
Looks like Vayu and Capel back for the Gators.
Capel
should end up with pretty good field position here.
Number 13, Drew Keth, the punt.
Keth, the punt. Or is that Nellis? 13, Keth. Yep. They're going to let that go. It's about short, right around the 43. Number 12, Quentin Graham, senior. He downs it for Keystone.
So I think the Gators have to be pretty happy with that set. 3 and out. Decent field position.
I'm happy to see that number 75 on the sideline for the Gators, Gavin McCurvey.
Yeah, McCurvey. I ran into his dad down at Sheets this afternoon. I said I can't wait to see Gavin out there throwing some bodies around.
Yep. We had a chance to coach him in youth football, and he could pretty much do what he wanted. Gators now under center. Going to hand it off to Bliss inside. He's met by 54. That's Joey Spence, sophomore linebacker.
You know, you and I were talking pregame that on the left side you've got Yuso Young and Carson Neely, guys that have started 3 and 4 years for the Gators. It'll be interesting to see if that's the way that, the coaching staff goes the majority of the time or if they're going to mix that up.
Yep, and then that carry went opposite.
Yep.
To the strong, your experienced side. It's interesting. Again, Wilfong under center. Bliss the lone back. Man in motion. Runs it to the right side again. Early pressure. Bliss cuts it back. He's got a lot of room here.
He's got room.
Number 1 with a solid tackle. That's Corsetti. That may be a touchdown-saving tackle right there.
Yeah, good run there by Aiden Bliss. I thought it was off to the races there, but a good tackle. So the Gators move the chains.
Trying to see where Corsetti's playing from. Looks like he's either outside linebacker or he's a safety playing down. But strong tackle. Again, Wilfong under center. First down Gators. This time he tries it to the left. Got a lot of room to run. He's going to be staying on his feet. It's going to be good for a first down. There was a lot of black jerseys when that ball was snapped downfield.
Yeah, I was looking at to see how Keystone was playing on defense. So they're going with a 4-man front. Gators did a great job opening up the running lane there for Aiden Bliss. So it looks like the Gators have gone with a single back offense. Talking about Kaiser in that kind of hybrid role where he plays a little bit of receiver, a little bit of running back. Looks like for the most part he's been out as the slot. So they'll run some jets and things with him, but they'll also go 2 running back set and put him back in the backfield.
Just a quick officials timeout here. Binkowski's getting an explanation, but we won't get one, so I'm not sure.
So Jake Causer in at right tight end. We didn't see much tight end, set last year.
I love the tight end. It's a forgotten weapon in many levels, but high school especially.
Yeah, we've seen guys like Travis Kelce, George Kittle, popularize the tight end position in the NFL. Looks like maybe a mix-up with the chains, or?
Okay, yeah, down in distance. I think they were questioning. It is probably second down then.
That's the first game of the season. Everyone's not in mid-season mode here, so.
Something's not right.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. All right. We don't have that replay anymore, but I thought that was a first down. Okay. That was it.
Well, while they're sorting things out there, let's look at some of the games around the league that we're going to be watching. Cameron County at Brockway is one that I have highlighted, and Red Bank Valley at Union AC Valley. Those are probably the two that I think are the most interesting. Red Bank Valley will be here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, this should be a first down. You see the replay there real quick.
Yeah, we'll have to roll this down there and have the refs take a look at it.
Okay, they got it now. They're saying he didn't get the first down.
2nd and 1, Gator football.
Okay, that looks right down there now. Jane Gang got it. 2nd and a short one here. Single tight formation. One wide receiver far right. Two wide receivers to the left. Bliss is going to go left. Hurdles a guy, cuts left. Still on his feet. Breaking tackles. He's down the 19-yard line.
Down to the 19-yard line.
Good strong carry from Bliss.
Yeah, Aiden shows his strength there. It's going to take 2 or 3 guys to bring him down. And that was to the the left side, what we would kind of perceive as the strong side. I don't think that's any disrespect to the right side, but Young and Neely have played there for many years, so.
I don't know if it's the black, but Bliss is he's rather stout this season. And you want to tackle him, you need to be a willing. Here's Kaiser outside now. That gets bottled up a bit. Good defense by Keystone to force that back inside.
Kaiser with a gain of 6.
And then they had a little help there.
Yeah, back to Bliss. Bliss was 22 the last 2 years, but if you're a fan of Gator football since at least the mid-'90s, might recognize his dad, Brandon Bliss, wore number 31. So I know Aiden wanted to, get that number back into the family. So we will get used to seeing that for the next 2 years.
Kaiser now split wide. Wilfong in shotgun. Bliss to his left. 2 wide receivers to the right. Another run to Bliss. He loses the ball. Keystone gets it. I don't know what happened there.
Fumble.
I don't know if Keystone poked that out and it just fell. They fell right on it.
Yeah, unfortunate break for the Gators. They looked like they were, pretty much in control of that drive, and just a little miscue on the handoff. And
we'll go to a replay here, just to see if we can see what happened there. Might. Oh, yeah. Yep. He raked it. All right, Keystone now under center. 4 wide receivers. Man in motion. Gives it to the motion man. He's going to get swallowed up by 2 defensive linemen. Yuso.
Yeah, Young and Neely right there to greet him.
Number 70, Yuso Young in on the tackle.
That's not the bear hug you look forward to right there. So no positive yards so far for Keystone. Gators showing their strength up front.
Another quick pass out to the left side. This time for positive yardage. Nice catch and run by Eli Nellis.
Yeah, I like the play call there for Keystone. You use the Gators' aggressiveness against them, do a little, like a tunnel screen, I think you referenced earlier, and that was a good play for Keystone. That brings up 3rd and short.
Yeah, pretty much. So all of their pass plays have been that. It's been that bubble screen, tunnel screen, just quick screen. They're just trying to get the ball out of the quarterback's hand. Probably trying to loosen up the inside of that defense.
Yeah, I think they're anticipating a pretty good pass rush by the Gators, so the quicker they can get it out, the better for Keystone.
Again in shotgun, high snap, he gets it. Got good pressure from Bliss. He gets rid of it. Ball falls short of Kaiser. Trying to.
I don't know if this is going to be decision time, 4th and short. I don't know if you want to risk. Looks like they're going to send the punt team out there. Might have thought about it for a half a second to maybe go for it, but.
If they had a few more plays with positive yards, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, smart decision here, punt it away. But the Gators showed they moved the ball pretty effectively.
Back to punt.
So Drew Keth to punt. He can throw it, though. Oh, that play is going to be whistled dead. Yeah, one thing about Keth playing punter, he has played quarterback. Having that ability, you could always throw. Trick play there on.
Yeah, if you're the defensive line rushing, you don't want to turn your back too soon. You want to make sure he punts that thing away.
It looks like he waved that off, Kerry. They waved it off.
Waved off the flag.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened there, but they picked the flag up. We're going to try that again.
Gators going to play the trick here. Nobody deep. He does get it off, but it's short. It's going to drop around the. Oh, he gets a good bounce, though. Panther rolls right. Down to the 31-yard line. So,
yeah,
that gets them out of trouble a little bit.
From their own 31.
Good punt by Keystone. Pushes Port Allegany back a little bit further.
Yeah, nice Keystone roll there. We'll see if the Gators can pick up where they left off.
It is a gorgeous night for football, Kerry.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Right.
Yeah.
It's probably even cooling down just a bit as that sun goes down.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful here in about an hour.
I don't think this room's going to be that much cooler, but
no. No, it's a great place to watch a game. We're going to have a couple Saturday afternoon games. That's always a pretty setting. I mentioned earlier that we're going to have Red Bank here in 2 weeks. The leaves aren't going to start changing yet, but that October 12th game, the homecoming game, we'll welcome Coach Matt Bodemer for Kane, and hopefully give him a rude welcoming back.
Right.
But that'll be a pretty setting here with the leaves changing and.
Yeah, how about that? Two really big Saturday games here at the Swamp. Red Bank, of course, that you circled that one at the beginning of the year. That team is where we want to be, Gators now. Wilfong again. He's under center. Got it. I don't know. He just kept it. Wilfong's got the ball, and he's got a first down. He's cutting back the other way. Oh, my gosh. He's a red squirrel out there, Kerry. You ever try to catch a red squirrel? That's what it looks like.
We're only 5 minutes into the season, and Doug's got the slippery red squirrel reference.
I used it up.
It's football season.
I can't use it again. But he should have been trapped 3 times.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool run there.
At first, I thought he bobbled the snap. I don't know if he just paused there for a second before he went, but.
Yeah, it looks like Keystone brought the linebackers up, and I think Wilfong recognized that maybe he could slip through there, and he did.
So dangerous. Now under center again, this time with a fullback. I'm not sure who that is at fullback. It is a big body. Oh, that's Bliss. Now Kaiser behind him. Kaiser's going to get about 6 yards. Following Bliss up around the right side.
Stop by number 3, Ellie Nellis.
Yeah, so we talked last year about Peyton Stiles and Aiden Bliss, kind of a two-headed monster, and I think we might have another two-headed monster in the making here. Kaiser, we talked about his speed a lot last year, and I think he's going to be a force.
Yeah, I mean, all day long they're going to key on Bliss, and then next thing you know, he's the fullback on the play, and he's about to run you over for number 15. Shotgun now for Nick. Quick pass out to the left. Got Kaiser. He's got room. Nice stutter step. Cuts inside. Leans forward to get the first down.
Yeah, good athletic play there by Kaiser. Picks up a few yards on first down, gets the rest on second, and it's first and 10 Gators.
Yeah, good patience from Kaiser. He kind of wanted to get out there, but he does that little step, let the defenders overrun it.
So a nice safe pass there by Wilfong. So we've got Burgess down here on the Gators sideline.
Inside to Kaiser again, getting him the ball. He fires up the middle, still driving forward. He's close to another first down.
Might be 9 there, maybe 10, depending on the spot.
First and 10 from the 29.
Gators showing off their other tailback.
Yeah, I wondered what the coaches would do this year. I think we speculated at the end of last year, if that role was going to go to Kellen Vayu or that role was going to go to Tristan Kaiser. I think they both can do it. So,
Well, I'll tell you what's scary, I think, to the rest of the league is that Wilfong, Kaiser, and Bliss have another year of football after this year.
Right.
Good play action. Wilfong now looking for somebody. Pretty tight coverage there. Thought he had an opening. Couldn't get it over the linebacker.
Well, a positive about that play is Wilfong had pretty good, had a lot of time there in the pocket, so good job by the offensive line to pass block that long.
It was a gorgeous fake, Kaiser and Wilfong. And that's what that play action will do for you. It gives you that time to survey the field.
Yeah, strong running team like this, then you start cheating up, and then you throw some passes right over their head.
I like the early passes. I think it's a smart thing. Bliss now left side. It's going to get some yards. Gets out to the 25.
Good tackle by Nellis there coming up.
Tackle by Nellis.
So what is it, about 3rd and 5 here? 4 down territory for the Gators. So
yeah, it is. Yep, 3rd down. Yeah, definitely.
3rd and 5 for the Gators.
Wilfong in shotgun gives it to Bliss again to the left side. He's got room. He's up the sideline. They're going to call him out. They're going to say he stepped out at the 14.
Tried to walk the tightrope and
10 Gators.
Yep. You know what it is? He's wearing. Let's check this out on the replay. Black shoes give it away every time. Got to wear white. And they can't see it. Good replay.
So Kaiser's back in, the tight end. It's on the left-hand side, so that adds a little strength to that already strong left side.
Yeah, I want to see some pass plays out of that. You sneak that tight end out.
Yep.
Wilfong under center, Bliss in the backfield. Nice fake, going to come around with number 4. Vayu makes the tackler miss. He's going to get the first down.
Yeah, nice athletic run there by Kellen Vayu. I think they have to get the ball in his hands, creatively like that.
Yep, and it's great calls. You're going to key on Bliss. You're going to key on Bliss. Then all of a sudden it's a fake. You got a guy coming around the end. Keystone had a defender in position, but Vayu's a slippery one as well.
Yeah.
Great speed and quickness. Under center. Inside. Bliss leaning forward. He's probably within a yard.
Tackle by.
Tried reaching.
54, 51 were in there. Josh Klein, Joey Spence. 2nd down, gain of 1.
3 minutes.
We're down to the 2-yard line here. See if the Gators can punch it in. 3 chances to do so. Looks like Bliss at fullback.
Again, Kaiser, the tailback. Going to go to fullback up the middle, and he's in, standing up. Touchdown, Gators.
Touchdown, Allegany.
Yeah, good job by the interior line there to open that up. Tarbox at center and Tyler Philhart, the right guard.
So after their first drive ends in a promising drive, ends with that fumble. They drive down the field once again. A good mix of plays, a little bit of pass. 3 different ball carriers, 4 different ball carriers. Wilfong, Vayu, Kaiser, Bliss all touch the ball. There's some weapons there. Extra point by Funk. It looks good from here. I could say he's 1 for 1.
So 1 for 1. You got to, 1 for 1 on a streak. See if we can keep it going.
All right, the Gators go up 7 to Panthers 0. 3:34 here.
So the Gators have to feel pretty good here. You know, the first drive they were driving pretty handily, and a little miscue there from the quarterback to running back exchange. Keystone, I'm not sure they have a positive yard. I mean, they did have that one play that it gained 10 or 11, but had a couple tackles for loss. So I think the Gators have to feel good about where they are. We'll see if Keystone opens it up a little bit. They have gone to the air, but it's mostly just been screens.
Here's a little replay of the touchdown. Nice camera footage. Outstanding camera footage.
Yeah, we've got a few guys here. Dan Funk up top. We've got Daniel Morey manning a camera, and then Jason Stake down on the sidelines. So we're going to get some different shots here today. Appreciate those guys helping out.
Funk to kick off. Strong boot. It's going to come down around the 5, inside the 5. That's Nellis. He's got a gap. He's got some room. He needs a block. He got it. 1 man to beat. Stiff arm. They're going to pull him down out of bounds at the Gators 35. Great return by Eli Nellis.
6-yard line. 1st and 10 in Gator territory.
I mean, one thing to mention, there isn't a lot of depth, Gary. Probably for either team tonight. You have guys on special teams because you're trying to get your starters a break. Maybe you get a breakdown on special teams.
Yeah, I think that's just kind of the state of District 9 football. Like you said, not a lot of depth.
Great replay.
But good field position for Keystone.
Yeah. Now they really want to try to take advantage of this. Keth in motion. They're going to roll Corsetti to the left. Get him moving. Oh, Gators are all over that. Jared Funk read that. Jared Funk, nice defense.
Yeah, good job by Funk there to break that up. We're used to seeing Funk play both ways. His shoulders bother him a little bit, so we probably won't see him on offense, but he's showing that he can make a difference on defense.
I like the call for Keystone. That pocket's collapsing around him. You move him out, give him a little more time to find that open receiver. This time he kind of tried to throw against the grain. A couple Gators were there. Corsetti in shotgun. Keth again in motion. They fake 2 hands off. Corsetti's going to keep it, but the Gators are all playing discipline down there on the line.
Couple fakes. Corsetti keeps the ball for no gain.
No gain.
He's so young and on the stop.
Yeah, good surge by the Gator defensive line.
I mean, it's almost a dangerous play when you get that kind of pressure and you're doing 2 fakes right inside, but Corsetti managed to get out of that mess.
So 3rd and long, probably 4-down territory here for Keystone.
Yeah, yep, you're on this side of the 50. Why not? Little pitch out play. That's number 5. Spencer Heater. I was hoping to say that name tonight.
Yeah, good job by Wilfong coming up there. That's the 2nd time we've seen him come up and just lay the lumber.
Stout play from the corner. If you're going to be a solid defense, you need corners that come up and stop the run. Ooh, we do have a flag on the play. We have a flag on the play.
Looks like they're going to decline it, whatever it was.
So that's going to be against Keystone.
4th down.
So, Doug, you and I joked last year about, the Doug Archer all-name team. And, just looking over the program, Spencer Heater really jumped out at you. So he'll be the first entry to the Doug Archer all-name team.
Heater, yep. I'm glad we got the call. I wanted to see him get outside and see if or you think maybe he'd be a quarterback, and he's throwing to Heater.
maybe a pitcher in baseball.
Right, right. But you like the other name, number 7, Eli Anger. I haven't seen him yet.
Yeah,
but that's
doesn't get much better than that.
It's a great football name.
Number 13, group captain, Indy.
Coaches are screaming from the booth, Kerry. I don't know what's going on there. Trying to get a substitution. Keystone's looking to punt here. Now we got a flag. You got delay a game.
So not really the worst thing in the world for Keystone. Gives you 5 extra yards to punt.
If you're already planning on punting, it doesn't kill you. But I thought, like you know, maybe you're on that side of the 50. It's a game where you know you got to take chances. That may have been a spot where they could have tried to try a trick play. But now you're going to see a punt. Gators now with nobody back, though, this time. Nice punt, though. Great punt. Good bounce. Going to be inside the 15. Is that where are we at? The 11?
Yeah, we got to keep an eye on that with Keth and his athletic ability. You know, make sure every time that punt goes off before anybody's turning around and running.
Yeah, yep. The Gators stayed more in a base defense that time. So at 1:50 to go in the first, 7-point lead. The Gators now look to drive the length of the field, try to add to their score. Inside, Bliss. Oh, he's got a gap. He cuts left. He just gets tripped up. I think that was Jacob Henry that tripped him up.
Yeah, we called his name a few times last year.
Yeah.
I thought maybe Bliss was going to sneak out of there and be off to the races.
There was some room.
I think it's just a matter of time here. Gain him a couple, though.
Second down now. Wilfong shotgun, got it back to each side. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Going to give it to Kaiser this time, who goes right. Eludes some tacklers. He gets up probably within 2 yards of the first.
Yeah, sets up 3rd and reasonable for the Gators.
That's the far angle over there.
3rd and 1.
Good patient run by Kaiser. We're looking at a 3rd and short here. I don't know if
I'll do a quick shout out to Gator Nation here. Looks like a pretty good crowd here at the Swamp.
It does. It does. Probably. Whoa, some extracurricular stuff there.
Nick Wilfong with a quarterback keep up the middle. Gets the first down.
Wilfong's going to get the first down.
54, Joey Spence on the tackle.
So looks like
you're going to let the quarter expire. As the clock's not ticking. Now it's going to tick. Now they'll take it down. So we head to the second quarter. Gators lead 7. Panthers 0.
Well, I don't think they can because there's 13 on the play clock and 14 on the game clock. I don't think the Gators realize that.
Huh.
So are they going to inadvertently delay a game here?
But that would would that stop the clock? No, they're just going to let it ride.
And that's the end of the first quarter with your Gators up 7-0.
Haven't gotten any other scores in. Have you? Anybody?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to check here. And
a couple games Kerry was watching.
Yeah, I think Red Bank Valley and at Union AC Valley. I'd be curious to see what happens there. Certainly taking no one for granted, but as a Gator fan, you have one eye on Red Bank Valley at all times. They're the defending district champions.
And really, the other game you have is Cameron County Brockway, and then what's interesting is Brockway moving up to 3A.
Yeah, when I heard that news, I thought maybe that was to skip past Central Clarion, maybe, because Central Clarion is, pretty much a powerhouse.
They're a juggernaut.
Double A.
Yes,
So
yes.
I think they voluntarily decided to skip past them, but
First and 25.
3A is no easy task. So we'll see how that pans out.
First and 10 on the Gators. 25.
Yeah, I find it a little odd, but here we go. Big play by Kaiser. He's got a lot of room. Kaiser, he's got one man to beat. He's going to score.
Wow, heck of a run there.
Oh, that's a replay we're going to need to see. He had Corsetti, Nellis trying to chase him down.
I was going to say, I don't think anybody's catching Kaiser, and then Corsetti was bearing down.
He did. I thought for a second he'd get him. Let's look at that replay. Here we go. Again, nice little trap.
Yeah, you so young out there lead blocking.
At the
comes
last
Corsetti.
minute, Corsetti comes in and says, I ain't going to get there. And we said this last year, Kerry, that's what Kaiser brought to this offense is that big play. Funk now.
It's up and it's good. We're now gaining 7.
Funk makes his second extra point. Gators 14. And those are kind of plays we want to see. If you're going to run with the big boys, you need to have explosive plays. You need to be able to score fast.
Yeah, I like the way that opened up for the Gators, and just the way that blocking set up. That was excellent. And then to have you so young out there with basically no one to hit.
Jared Funk
I know it.
back on the field for a kickoff.
Well, they call that scissors. Scissors, yes.
So 14-0 Gators. Pretty good start here at the Swamp.
Kaiser's going to get a breather. He probably could use the oxygen right now. So someone will have to see who's subbing in for Kaiser.
Yeah, he earned himself a break there.
Although, yeah, special teams.
You
I'm
so
sure
young
they
might need a break. I mean, he did a lot of running on that play, too.
He did. He's going with him. Funk to kick off.
Bethan Nellis back to receive.
So good run back last time by
Nice
Keystone.
kickoff by Funk.
See what happens here.
They give it to Kef again. Takes it up in there, gets it out. It's a healthy
Keystone
return to the
starts
33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line, first and 10.
Yeah, Drew Kef, the senior. Keystone really looking to just try to put something together. I don't know if they have a first down.
I don't think they do. It was
the best play they had, was just short of a first, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I think the previous play they had lost a couple.
They were in the negative, yep. So shotgun. He's going to throw. Actually goes down the field, nearly picked off.
Nice play there by sophomore Gavin Moses.
By number 52, Gavin Moses.
So it looked like Bliss cheated up there from the linebacker position, applied a little pressure, and the quarterback had to throw a little quicker than he might have wanted to.
It's maybe the first time they've really thrown anything beyond the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to take your shots.
I like how Wilfong, confidence-wise, is playing right up on his guy. We've seen him make a couple big hits. I'll have to watch up top there to see how Vayu's playing his guy.
Timeout.
Timeout.
Keystone.
Timeout, Keystone.
Yes, we appreciate our viewers watching from wherever they're watching from. Thankful for the crowd to turn out like this. Beautiful night here in Port Allegany.
All right, we're back. And Kerry had a thought. We're going to go to that.
10 for the Panthers.
Yeah, we'll mention some of the volunteers we have helping us out tonight once we get a break of the action here.
Back in shotgun. 3 in motion. Trying to roll that side, but Yuso's all over it. And then Carson comes down and almost has it would have been a tremendous interception.
Defensive lineman's dream. Had some open field there. Might have been able to take it to the house.
It's just what kind of athlete is that? A defensive lineman coming down, nearly picks it off. Corsetti's really running for his life. Yuso is in his face. He can't even carry out the play because he can't finish rolling out. The Gators are just too much on defense.
Yeah, we wondered how that line was going to perform with, some new faces out there, but it looks like so far so good.
They're going to get the Gators here.
You and I were talking pregame, what do you do with Neely? In the scrimmage last week, they tried to double team him a couple times, but if you double team him, then you got Yuso right next to him. You got Aiden Bliss behind him. I think you just have to try to take him one-on-one, which probably isn't going to go well, and run away from him. I think that's your best strategy.
It's basically a 3rd and 6 here. Corsetti trying another bubble screen. That is going to be intercepted. Almost intercepted. That actually is probably not a flag. Once that ball is tipped, I'm pretty sure anything goes there, does it not?
Yeah, I don't know if that's an NFL rule or an all-league rule. I don't know.
Well,
but I was thinking the same thing you were.
Although holding is holding, maybe they just call it that if he was holding him before.
If it goes in our favor, we agree with the call.
Correct. You're going to pick it up. I think you have something legitimate there if he's holding them before the play, but
yeah.
We'll have to look that one up, Kerry, on a tip pass. Does anything go,
From the Panther 38.
Because it's actually a really smart thing to teach your defensive players once a ball is tipped.
Right.
If it's legal, tackle everybody. Keystone the punt again. Kath's having a big night punt. This one's going to hit and bounce. And a decent bounce for Keystone.
Yeah, I don't want to give Keystone any ideas, but it looks like, maybe along that left-hand side he could have taken off. I think at some point you might see that.
I'm quite sure they're seeing it. They always have. They set up their nice equipment for halftime adjustments. They do a really good job of seeing the video and making adjustments. It's really a great crowd. The fence is all lined out. There's not a lot of empty seats. Wilfong, shotgun Bliss to his right. He's going to throw short to Kaiser. Makes one man miss. Still driving forward. Ball does come out. Umpire's going to call him down.
Yeah.
All of a sudden the ball was sitting on the grass.
Yeah, Kaiser fighting for everything he can there.
Ellie Nellis with the tackle. 2nd down.
So 2nd and 7 here.
Wilfong in shotgun. He's going to give it to Bliss off the left side. He's running with a full head of steam. Breaks a tackle. Stays on his feet. Rolls over for another yard. He's just a yardage machine.
Yeah, I was watching downfield there. Carson Neely had a guy on his back. I mean, he's 10, 15 yards downfield blocking.
37-yard line, 1st and 10.
He is a load to tackle. As this game goes on, I think you're going to find fewer and fewer willing tacklers.
Yeah, I think they just wear down as they go. It's a little bunch formation here.
Yeah, Gators tight. One wide receiver out to the left. Is that Hoover out there? Gives it. Inside the Bliss, again, running full steam. He's going to have the first down. He's just running over
Bliss again,
defenders.
For Keystone Panthers, a few yards.
Another powerful run from Aiden Bliss.
Now on the Panther 46-yard line.
Yeah, so it looks like Hauver and Vade.
Line open.
Yeah, what do you do defensively? You know, Aiden Bliss is running well.
Going to get a quick replay here.
You know, you bite on the
wow.
run.
Man, the camera work. I don't know if it's the play that impresses me more or the camera work. The shots that they're grabbing. This is impressive. Oh, we got a fall. Ball's on the ground. Still on the ground. There's a scrum. Keystone may have this. We got 2 people with it. They're going to give it to Keystone. Man, that ball laid there for a minute.
Yeah, I think one of our keys to the game pregame was limiting turnovers and a couple miscues for Port Allegany.
I mean, really, that's probably the only negative you can come up with so far in this game. And those are things you clean up as the season goes.
Right.
But it is keeping Keystone somewhat alive. But Keystone is looking for just any kind of offense. No running game from them. They just fumbled the ball on the handoff. The end was coming around. That was Spencer Heater.
2 yards on the play.
Yeah, I want to see Heater get out in the open field just once. I want to see if he's got blazing speed.
We don't want him to run too far, but so loss of 2 there, Doug. See if they go back to maybe some screens or.
You almost wonder if maybe the dew's starting to build up here. That's a couple lost balls by both sides, or fumbles. Oh, he's going deep. He's got a man. It hits him in the hands. Good coverage, but the ball did drop. They had a chance.
Yeah, Funk's snuck a hand in there to break that play up.
He did. It's hard to get him over Funk. But really, a well thrown ball.
Yeah, that was a good play. I think that's what Keystone might have to do is open it up a little bit.
Take a few more shots. Probably throw away from number 10, though.
Yeah, 3rd and long here. In the old days would have been a screen.
Yeah.
Maybe a draw.
I mean, these guys do have a lot of screen plays. They're really trying to hit that tunnel screen, but they haven't been able to hit it. Great view right here on the screen. Rolling to his left, looking. He's going to keep it. He's just going to keep it. He took on the would-be tackler there. I thought he might just go out of bounds, but
yeah, it was just kind of a slow developing play.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Gators, didn't see him rolling that way. Didn't realize he had the ball there.
I didn't see how quick he tucked it. Like it was a run call the whole way. Do you think, Kerry?
On their own 32.
Yeah, Keystone has to be happy with that. They moved the chains, first down. See if they can get something going here. So it looks like the Gators have a 3-man front now.
Yep, they're dropping people in the passing lane.
Must be 4 linebackers.
We got a wide open receiver, number 12.
Number 12.
Quentin Graham. That one hits him in the chest.
Yeah,
he was wide open.
Like to have that one back.
Yeah, that one hurts because.
Yeah, so the Gators just had a 3-man front there. Now it looks like McCurvey comes back in. So back to the 4-man front. See who comes off here. I think the Gators might have 12 guys out there. Or they got 11, okay.
Normally with that 3-man front, then you're dropping more people back, and those people are covered, or there's people in those throwing lanes. But that was a wide open receiver on that play. Steelers. Is that Will Fong again?
Yeah, another good tackle by Will Fong.
He's been rock solid.
Yeah, just playing
from
like
the
a
corner
press
spot.
coverage and flying up there and disrupting those.
He's ready for that screen. He's been all over it. That's one I'm surprised they don't just toss that play out.
I was watching McCurvey on that play, just right off the line, bump his guy back a couple yards. I think he's going to be a disruptor this year.
He is definitely capable to move bodies.
I think if you're Keystone, I think I just go back to that long play. I mean,
yeah,
it's kind of a 50-50 play, but
yeah. 3rd and long. He just sets his feet and chucks it up there. The receiver actually had a chance there. But that was really odd. If you watch the quarterback on that play, he doesn't even really step into it.
Yeah, so Keystone took my advice there and went downfield.
They did, Kerry. Good call. He threw a little bit flat-footed and just chucked it, but it was on the money.
Some quarterbacks, that's their style. I don't know. I mean, it works for some, so.
What they don't have that they've had in the past is tall receivers right now on this Keystone team. 54 is going to down that. 54 is Joey Spence, sophomore.
Port Allegany. 7 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first half.
Now, can Keystone hold the Gators? They have not actually stopped the Gators yet. Gators have turned it over twice, and they've scored twice.
Right. I mean, to only be up 14-0, I don't know what the stat sheet says, but there's a lot of positive yards there for the Gators. I think we'd be happy with a 14-0 score at halftime, but I think they'd like to get one more across here to really feel good about this half.
Okay. Yeah, now while we have this timeout on the field, just like a chance to thank the volunteers. We have this great thing up on the screen here. Technical director Connor Valentine, Daniel Morey, cameraman David Bartlett, the producer, a.k.a. mastermind behind all this craziness. He's the man behind the curtain. Kudos to David. Just amazing job. Kerry Hauber, color, Jason State, cameraman, Dan Funk, cameraman, and Jeremy Morey, field analyst and rooftop pregame
Gators
specialist.
At their own 37-yard line.
Gators now under center. Off to the left. Bliss is going to be met, but does not go down. We got a player down. Is he okay?
I was watching Neely again, 10 yards downfield on top of his guy.
Is that 57? Yeah, he was introducing himself to Dylan Albertine.
Gain of 3. 2nd and 7 on the Gator 40-yard line.
Yeah, we saw our share of pancake blocks last year. I think that's going to continue, especially with Neely. A lot of field down here for Vayu.
Yeah, I know. And you've got one guy to beat. Any kind of just a good strong throw. They're going to run Bliss off to the left again. He breaks. He looks to be running away here. One man to beat. He got tripped. That was Jacob Henry. Just kind of a last-ditch effort. He tripped him up.
Yeah, touchdown saving tackle. I thought we might see the stiff arm there from Bliss, but good tackle there by Henry.
Another big run for Maiden Bliss.
There's some yellow laundry on the field here.
Yeah, right at the 40. Coaches are calling the guys back.
So that play didn't happen.
There's a penalty on the play.
He's walking it off. 10 yards. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. I haven't seen a sign for the foul yet. I didn't see it.
2nd and 15.
Missed it. Well, the Gators now with a 2nd and long. Man in motion is Kaiser. He's going to pass it to Kaiser out the flat. Kaiser's met and upended immediately.
Pass to Kaiser for a couple yards.
Drew Keff.
Tackle by number 13, Drew Keff.
Another corner playing
3rd and 13.
pretty good run defense, Drew Keff.
On the Gator 33.
Yeah, good open field tackle there.
He was getting blocked. He fought off his block.
So 3rd and long, a situation the Gators haven't really been in.
Yeah, this is good though. It's good. What do the Gators have in there to get these 3rd and longs? It's in shotgun. Got a big blitz up the middle. Pressure coming early. Throws it down under to Bliss. Makes one man miss. Makes two more. It's not going to get away from the
Pass to
third.
Bliss.
And now they'll be
Tackle by number 3, Ellie Nellis.
it'll be like 4th and
Gain of
7.
5 yards on the play.
Yeah, maybe
Fourth
decision time here
and
for.
Yeah.
7.
5 minutes to go in the quarter.
So we'll see who gets the punting duties. Braylon Button handled those duties for the Gators last year.
Yeah, for quite a few years.
On the punt,
It looks
13
looks
back
like
to
maybe
receive.
Jacob. Is that
Good
Jacob
catch.
Clauser?
Now it looks like Neely back there.
Looks like 51 Carson Neely back to punt.
Huh. I don't know what else to say. This is interesting.
Yeah.
Kid can do it all. Or he's going to keep it. Oh, it's you got a blocker, push back into him. That's
Oh, weird bounce there.
Yep. That actually, a blocker was pushed back into it, partially
Punt
blocked.
blocked.
Kaiser got pushed back on the play. I think it was Kaiser. His back.
Panthers will start on their own 39-yard line.
Well, that was something.
Yeah, if you're Keystone,
First and 10.
if they can make something happen here and cut this lead in half, they've got to be very happy. The way things have gone so far. Like I said, Gators have a lot of positive yards. 2 turnovers. I think the Gators have really been in control. But if Keystone can figure out a way to put some points on the board here, they've got to be happy with that.
Play whistle dead.
It's like maybe a false start. False start. Yep. That's what Keystone can't afford to do is go backwards for a penalty.
First and 15.
Oh, almost picked off. That was Bliss. He got deep in his coverage, breaks it up.
Broken up by number 31, Aiden Bliss. Intended for number 2, Jacob Henry.
Gators really in the right defense for what Keystone's trying to do there. Dropping those linebackers way back.
Second and
I
15.
think if you're Keystone, you've got to open it up a little bit. The screens haven't really been effective. The run hasn't been effective. I think opening up a little bit.
.439 to go until half. Keystone in shotgun. Corsetti rolls to his left. He's going to break a tackle. There's not much room, but he finds a gap, spins. Shows
Don Corsetti with a
really
nifty
impressive
run.
running ability when it looked like it was going nowhere.
Good run there by Corsetti.
About
The Gators
9
got to break
yards,
down.
third and
Corsetti splits 2 Gator defenders there. And
Pick that 3rd and 5.
I was ready to call him tackle 2 different times, and then he came out. Corsetti, a sophomore.
yeah, we're going to be seeing Corsetti for a few more years.
Yeah,
A couple of these guys are going to be seeing for a few more years.
Nellis, another good one. He's
been a few Nellis.
showing out up there.
Analysis over the years.
Yes, it is a football name.
3rd and 5.
All right, we got a man in motion.
Play whistle dead again.
Illegal motion, maybe. Somebody else was moving. I don't know. I don't know. But that's a penalty that's going to back
3rd and 10 for the
Panthers up.
Panthers on their own 39.
3 minutes, 46 seconds till half.
3
Panthers
minutes and
still
40
looking
seconds,
for some kind of
46 seconds
continuity
left
on
in the
offense.
first half.
Now they're self-destructing a little bit with penalties.
I think if Keystone is going to take a chance downfield, just go to the side opposite Funk.
Right. If it's going to be like a jump ball, you don't want Funk to be involved in it. Corsetti's just going to keep it. He does his best to make men miss. I think that's Kaiser.
Corsetti with the
Kaiser
keeper.
comes up and
Gain of 5
one-ends.
yards. Number 15, Tristan Kaiser with a nice open field tackle.
Of course, said he split the Gator defense again on that play.
He did. He does a good job of getting away. There's just
The Gators are doing a good job of stringing it out, but they've just got to break down and make the tackle.
Number 13, Drew Keth. Back to punt again.
So the clock's
Number
ticking.
4,
Over 3 minutes. We'll see if the
Calvin
Gators can get
Bailey
something
with number
started.
1, Julian Cable back deep for the punt.
Drew Keth to punt. Gators have 2 backs. Back to return. It's got a low one rolling over. This one's going to bounce around the 29-yard line. 28-yard line. Gators now 251.
Again, no return. Ball at the 29-yard line.
Are they going to be willing to sit on this carry, or are they going to make a push?
Gators
Try to go
first
get
and
another
10.
score.
Well, I think even handing the ball off to Kaiser or Bliss isn't, necessarily running the clock out. They've shown that they can take it to the house. So
You can stay with your regular game plan and still
yep, they both have
Right.
the ability to spring one. So
try to add some points. Gators, super tight formation. 4 wide receivers tight, though. Keystone runs a player out late.
Cable gets tripped up the line there.
Gain of
Yeah.
1.
Got a quick play to Capel. Might have got a yard or 2.
Second down.
Tight again. This formation is just begging to something to break outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got everybody sucked inside. They're going to try to get Bliss here now. He come busting up inside. Is that number 2? Solid tackle.
Give the
Jacob
Bliss.
Henry again.
Gain of 5 on the
Yeah, if
play.
you can get to
Second
the
or
outside,
third
or
and
maybe
4.
even send that tight end or one of the slots, send them deep. We saw that last year when Bliss went deep against Central Clarion down in Clarion. Just kind of slipped out of the slot spot there.
In the pistol now. Officials whistled it. Got a Keystone
Timeout,
with a
Keystone.
timeout.
With 1 minute and 55 seconds left in the first half.
Not a bad idea for Keystone.
No.
Regroup.
Gator ball on the
Stop the clock.
35-yard line, 3rd and 4.
They saw something they didn't like about that offensive formation or their defensive formation. They're only down 2 scores. So
Yeah, if they can get decent field position here on a punt, if the Gators have to punt here next down.
get the play, the defensive play that you want.
Some nice new shots there from the Gator Network crew. Again, we appreciate everybody tuning into the Gator Network, but also for everyone that showed up here to support the student athletes. Ideally, you want everyone to show up in person if possible, and then go home and watch the broadcast. So,
Right.
we don't ask for much, but
All right. We'll pitch it out to Bliss, working outside. He's got Uso blows up his guy. He just took him all the way to the sideline. I think it threw off Bliss a little bit. He'd have cut it inside.
yeah.
But Uso took his block so far, it ended up out in front of him.
3,
So 4th and short.
4th and short. On the Gator 38.
Do you maybe let the clock run a little bit and then try to go for it and get the first down? Or if you're confident, just snap it and go.
Yeah, I do. You haven't seen anything from Keystone at this point offensively. They're going to try to get him to jump first. And now the Gators will take a timeout. Put in the play they want. They may come out and do that same thing again
Yeah.
and then call a second play. I mean, I think it's a safe inside run. Aiden Bliss, they haven't stopped him behind the line yet today.
Right. Or do they're keying on Bliss and maybe you go with Kaiser? Or
Then hit that big play. I was thinking a reverse with Hoover coming around and nobody there.
yeah, they wouldn't see that coming. So it looks like they're going to elect a punt here.
I want to give Neely another chance. They didn't like that last one.
Yeah.
Number
See what happens
51,
this time.
Carson Neely to punt.
And Neely told Kaiser, you stay out of my kick zone. This is awesome. That's awesome. I'd like to see him keep it. Well, they had a man coming around. That is a really good punt. They didn't have anyone back, so
Nice punt, rolling down.
Gators are going to down it.
I guess that's why the coaching staff is going with Neely as the punter. That was a pretty nice punt there.
I know. I'm ready to see him in the Wildcat quarterback. At least down in the goal line.
Yeah, they only
Let's see
needed
it.
1 yard there. Let's
I know.
punch it
I
ahead
want to see it.
with Neely. So Keystone has to be careful here, you know, throwing the ball, a couple incompletions. You don't want to give the ball back to the Gators with good field position.
Yeah, how many did the Gators use? Just one timeout? So they really can stop the clock here a couple times, I think. Got to pass out. He's got some room, but he's going to be tackled. Yuso brings him down. He brings down the wideout.
Yeah, nice open field tackle there by Yuso Young. Shows his athleticism.
Wow.
Clock is ticking. Looks
Not
like
only
Keystone's
that,
going to
but
take some time off here.
Yuso is playing from the other side of the field,
Yeah.
and he ran a wide receiver down. Oh, nice trick play inside, but great defensive awareness by Bliss. He ate it up. That was a little reach around, stick it in there.
Wondered if maybe the Gator coaching staff would go with a timeout there, but going to elect to kind of let the clock tick here and
Yeah.
maybe go into halftime up 14-0.
Keystone may do the same here.
Yeah,
Great view right there.
Going to have to do one more play after this.
This camera shot's impressive. You could see their breath if it were colder. Nice little play by 3. He's going to get the first, get out of bounds. Eli Nellis, sophomore.
Yeah, nice little play there by Keystone. Gives them a chance on, well, it's going to be the last play of the half here. Gators have to be careful. Keystone's going to talk about it and figure out their strategy here.
This should be a great replay right here with this camera. Nice move. Does a good job of getting downfield, gets out of bounds. Eli Nellis.
Yeah, great camera angles there by Jason Stake, the shoulder-mounted camera.
Yeah, we need to get a shot of our camera guys.
Yeah. We appreciate Connor Valentine pitching in tonight. Our only student volunteer tonight. If you are a student at home watching the broadcast and think it looks pretty cool, want to be a part of it, you know, reach out to the administration, reach out to anybody on the Gator Network. We'd love to have your help.
Nice. There we go. What's up, Jason? Doing a good job. It's pretty wild how this production has grown. And the lights are showing out right now.
Yeah, and I think it goes to show, you know, in 2024, you know, people are still coming out to support the team, you know, but they also have the broadcast available.
Corsetti looking for one last play. Got a man inside. Gators discipline. Good tackle. We're going to go to half here. Gators up 14-0. I think we're going to cut away now to our halftime show, correct?
Maybe some insights from Jeremy Morey.
What's up, Jeremy?
Up 14-0.
Hey, guys, how are you?
Good.
Good. You guys have done a fantastic job there in the first half.
Thank you. Doug's doing great.
Thank you, Jeremy. They're just knocking the rust off, and there's a lot of rust. But in the end, it's still football, right?
It is, yeah. Great job, guys. And I'd also like to give I've been standing back here and helping Connor out with the scoreboard that you're seeing on your screen, and the camera angles that we've got this year are just fantastic.
Yeah.
So, the viewers at home have obviously seen now that we have 2 new camera angles. So, it's a great development for the Gator Network.
Yeah, appreciate everyone pitching in. We got room for more volunteers if anybody else out there wants to be part of it.
Yeah, so some of the stuff I saw really in the first half for Port Allegany on offense, they could basically do whatever they wanted to do, Not helping ourselves with those 2 turnovers, and then obviously Bliss's huge run down the sideline gets called back. Just self-inflicted wounds. This really could be, a 35-0 game right now here at half. But
yeah, didn't really even, kind of had forgotten about that long run. We mentioned the 2 fumbles, but that's big to have that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Near touchdown called back.
But, on the defensive side of the ball, Port Allegany has just been stifling. I mean, obviously you guys have seen as the first half has progressed that they've kind of gotten away from the run because that really was not working at all for them. I mean, we had Yuso in the backfield, Carson in the backfield almost every play. So they've obviously now transitioned to the passing game. But our linebackers, corners, and safeties have all been in the right spot. How many passes have we deflected tonight, near interceptions? Carson almost, if he would have snagged that one, I think he was, going the distance. So defensively, I think Coach Pinkowski's got to be very, very happy. Offensively, we got to clean up some of that sloppy play, hang on to the football, and then make sure, we're not holding or committing a penalty that'll really erase a huge run there by Hayden Bliss.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be disappointed with a 14-0 halftime lead, but I think the Gators were really in control, and would have been nice to have another score or 2 to just have a little bit better feeling going in. But we still have another half here, and we'll be interested to see what adjustments Keystone makes, and then obviously the Gators are going to make some adjustments as well. So.
Right, yeah, and the few times that Nick Wilfong has thrown the ball, I thought he's looked very good. That one little error early on in the first nearly picked off, but rebounded very nicely. Have yet to see Brennan Phil Hart, who Coach Pinkowski told us that he'd probably see some meaningful minutes. He's in that quarterback battle with Nick. So, yeah, I think if you didn't look at the scoreboard right now, you would say that Port Allegany is firmly in control of this thing. Like I said, just those few little errors that we made, coughing the ball up twice, and then that hold call. So.
Yeah, and I think the strength of the Gators is obviously the running game, but Wilfong had that play to Vayu downfield. I think, if Keystone keeps cheating up, anticipating the run, it's going to open up some opportunities downfield, and the Gators have some playmakers at wideout that Wilfong get it out to them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that Nick has shown that he's able to throw the ball around the place, and then Carcetti for Keystone. He had a few beautiful balls. Jared Funk was just in the perfect position here to deflect that one. That was going to be a huge gain for the Panthers. But you're absolutely right, Kerry. You stick with the ground and pound. That secondary is going to start creeping up, and that's when you hit them with a play action over the top. So and hopefully defensively we continue to control the offensive line, and we have that our linebackers and our secondary flying around, knocking the ball down. Not a lot of missed tackles tonight either. I think it's been pretty sound tackling from the Gators.
Yeah, for the most part, I think Corsetti showed on those couple rolls there, kind of split the defense over here on the near side here, and then did the same thing a couple plays later going the other way. So he's showing his athleticism as a sophomore.
Yeah, absolutely, and they have certainly changed their style of play. Like I said when I first jumped on, the running game was just non-existent for the Panthers. So we have the Keystone Area High School Marching Band on the field now. We got about 11:20 left here in halftime. I think we'll take a little break, get something to eat, get something to drink. We'll join you guys before the start of the third quarter.
All right, we'll be back in a bit.
Get out your 50-50 tickets. Check that. Please welcome to the field the Port Allegany Gator Marching Band. The band is proud to present their 2024 halftime show featuring music of the Beach Boys. The show opens with I Get Around, followed by In My Room. The show concludes with Fun, Fun, Fun. The band is under the direction of Brad Stewart with assistance from Mr. J.T. Madison. The color guard advisor is Miss Sarah Lindsay, and the drum majors are Raylan Meacham and Lily Madison. All right, get out your 50-50 ticket.
Thank you, son.
There's a total of $634, so the winner is going home with $317. The winning
I never
ticket is
used that.
7, 0, 6, 2, 1, 7.
Oh,
Winning ticket is 7.
yeah, we're back here after halftime. We wanted to squeeze in, for the viewers at home, if they've noticed hopefully noticed the new jerseys for the Gators. I know the football boosters raised a lot of money to get them new uniforms, and we were asked to thank. There were many sponsors here, so we want to use this time here to squeeze that in. So thank you to these sponsors: Carlson Dental, Shop and Save, Napa of Port Allegany, Toadstool Nutrition, 2 Mile Inn, The Feed Mill, Bayline Insurance, Ed and Renee Hendrickson, Pine Valley, Moose Lodge number 460, Close's Lumber, Fox's of Port Allegany, Charlie's, GLC, Port Beverage, and the list goes on here. Thank you again, sponsors. Drift Float, Seneca Highlands, CTC, Eric Johnston, True Value of Port Allegany, Karen Styling Salon, Brian Higley, members of the Port Allegany community, the Seneca, RDOG Group, Tri-County Rural Electric Corp., Phil Hart's Friendly Inn, A Stitch in Time, the Park Hotel, the Daily Bread, and Penny Cure's Nail Salon. Wow, Doug, that was quite the list there. We thank that's what a small community does, is bands together and helps out causes, and we're thankful that our student athletes are able to have the latest and greatest, and thank you to those sponsors.
Out of all the sports, these uniforms take a beating.
Yeah.
Take a beating. And you're only getting so many years out of them.
Right. So
Just stretching a little bit, getting ready. We go into the second half, Carrie. It is a close game on paper, and I'm listening to people talk as I run over to get water, and it looks, the score indicates a closer game. Watching it, you definitely don't really feeling that way. Keystone hasn't been able to do anything, and nothing against them. It's the Gators' defense it's stout. It's stout at every level. And
Yeah.
we're seeing that tonight.
yeah, I think it all starts up front. The Gator defensive line is getting a surge right off the bat, and the linebackers are flying around. Not only the linebackers. Look at Nick Wolfong coming up from his cornerback position. Jared Funk's made a couple plays at his safety position. I'd love to get a peek at the stats here. I don't know if anybody knows who's doing stats here, but we'd like to get some numbers here. Not a lot of positive yards for Keystone. They picked up some yards there at the end of the first half, but I think the Gators are they've been in control the first half, and 14-0. We're happy with that, but very easily could have been. There were 2 turnovers. There was a long run by Aiden Bliss called back. So it'll be interesting here. The Gators get the ball to open the second half, and I think if they can march right down and score, then that maybe swings the momentum back, and just then it's just going to be too much for Keystone. But we'll see how Keystone answers.
The only thing, we might question for the Gators will be depth, which is really every small school around here has that same concern, and we'll see that as the season plays out.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Small District 9 schools. you see the starting, lineman on kickoff or kickoff return, and ideally that's where you want to get maybe some younger guys playing time. But but that's a tall task to put on a young guy that it hasn't played at this level to try to tackle a senior that's been playing for 3-4 years. So.
Yeah, we probably saw that on the one big kick return. There's definitely some younger players out there. And the difference between freshmen and seniors.
Becky for the Gators, number 15, Tristan Kaiser.
Impressive.
Yeah, so this will be the Gators' first kick return. We'll see who's back for the Gators here.
Corsetti to kick for the Panthers.
My eyes are a little fuzzy as I get older here, so.
Well, the light's different. That's a nice short kick. It's going to bounce.
Short kick.
The upback's going to feel it. That's
Calendeo with the ball.
That's probably the last guy that Keystone wants to have the ball.
44-yard line. First and 10 Gators.
We do have a flag down to the 30.
There's a flag on the field.
Yeah, Vayu, might not be a household name around District 9, but I think by the end of the year, a lot of people are going to know his name. He's, a very talented athlete. And
Against Port. Is it good for you? I'll see. I'll just mispronounce it. So we're going to back him up here. Come on, man. You don't know him by now. Gators have a first and 10. First and Nile to the 25-yard line. Gators open up with the shotgun.
First and 20.
Two receivers to the right. Kaiser's going to go in
24.
motion. We're going to bring it back to Kaiser, and he comes back to the right. Well-designed play. He had good blocking out in front of him.
yeah, I like that play design. It looked like Kaiser was going the other way, and then he stops and comes back the way he motioned from. That's a tough play to stop right there.
Gator 40.
Looks like some on-field camera angles here. Looking good.
Wilfong getting the play, checks his wrist. Bliss lined up behind him. Wilfong's going to go under center. 3 wide receivers. Got a referee timeout.
4-man front here for Keystone.
Again, inside the Bliss.
Inside,
Running forward.
inside
Power
handoff to
forward.
Bliss.
Just
Gain of 9
shy of the
yards.
first down. About the 49.
Tackle by number 1 and 2.
Yeah, good sign there for the Gator offensive line. I see Phil Hart. I see Neely blocking downfield, 10, 11, 12 yards.
They just look like they're running downhill. The O-line and the running back.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of time before we see a long run here.
Gators checking their wristbands. Kaiser in the slot. Burgess down on the near side. The far side. I can't pick up the number. Checking the play with Bliss. Bliss double checking the play.
Yeah, looks like we got a stoppage of play here, a little equipment malfunction. He's going to sub out. And
53 runs off for the Panthers. I don't even have that number. Wilfong under center. Going to give it to Bliss off the right side. They got good blocking up front. He's hurdling, dragging, spinning.
Bliss up the middle for
First down.
13 yards and a
Eight
first
Bliss.
down.
yeah, I didn't catch the number there, but nice solid block, pulling guard, nice point of contact there, and Bliss made a nice run there.
Such a powerful runner.
So Burgess near side here, Jake Causer tight left, and looks like Vayu up top. Or is that Capel? Capel, sorry.
First and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Swap the receivers out. We got a fumble. Ball's on the ground. Another possible turnover for the Gators here.
Cordell getting
No
fumble on
signal
the
yet.
play.
Yeah, we have a
Keystone
signal.
recovered.
It's Panthers ball.
So that'll be the third turnover for the Gators.
Looks like the
Now
bottom
those
of mile
fumbles are just
54 and 56.
Giving Keystone
Joey
that
Spence and
glimmer of a shot here.
Yeah, just letting them hang around and with an athletic kid like Corsetti rolling around, he shows that he can run the ball. He's got the arm strength to throw it downfield, so you don't want to let a team like this hang around.
We have some, future equipment coming that's going to allow us to have field analysts down on the field. Maybe it's getting wet down there, and that's something our field person could tell us.
Hand off to number 2,
no gain
Jacob
off the
Henry. Tackle by
grass
51,
almost looks
Carson
flat
Hill.
from here. No excuse for fumble.
Brings up 2nd and 10 from the Gator 38.
Second and 9. Missed it.
Yeah, they tried a little quick, like a slant to Nellis. Almost picked off by Moses on the deflection.
That's a Bronx cheer if I've ever heard one.
So 3rd and long here. See if Keystone opens it up a little bit.
Looking downfield, looking right, now rolling right, scrambling, gets the ball off, double coverage, receiver comes back for it. He cuts back, he's coming this way, he's going to get a block. He's got one man to beat. He scores. Holy cow, Carey. Drew Keth, senior. They threw it up, double coverage, ball's hanging, receiver comes back to it, makes a bunch of dazzling moves. And he's in. And all of a sudden, Carey, you've been saying we're letting him hang around.
Yeah, credit to Keystone.
Let's look at this replay.
Taking a chance downfield.
Good job by the quarterback. Moves right, eludes pressure, a lot of pressure. Really, the ball is underthrown, but the receiver does a great job of coming back. Then he cuts across. He picks up a block. Has one man to beat, cuts in. Drew Keth.
Yeah, now they refer to that as a back shoulder throw. That was an underthrow.
Yeah, I know.
But it worked out.
All of a sudden, it's like, I meant to do that.
Yep.
Again, rolling right, looking for 2, just puts it up. Funk's going to get that. He picks it off. Either way.
Up the play, no good.
That works in the Gators' favor.
It's no good.
Up 8 points.
Yeah.
So Keystone has to score and go for 2 just to tie.
Yeah.
But the Gators have to regroup here. Statistic-wise, which really doesn't matter when it comes to the score of the game, the Gators are cleaning up on the stat sheet here, but they just haven't taken care of the ball. So,
yeah, it'll be a coach's big lesson coming up next week. You can run the stats all you want, but when the score keeps close, the other team always has a chance. Too many turnovers, but something that can be corrected.
Back deep for the kickoff return, number 31, Abe Bliss, and 15, Tristan Kaiser.
So Vayu took the last one here. He's kind of in that little intermediate zone.
Yeah, they kicked it pretty
Number
short.
1, Dom Corsetti to kick off.
Who's behind him? Can you see, Carey?
Yeah, my vision is just not there, Doug. I'm sorry.
Well, mine isn't either. That's why I'm asking. So, and I have these reading glasses on too. Again, pretty much this time more to the middle. Going to make it to the back.
Aiden picks up the ball.
They picked it up. Gators picked it up.
Outside.
Is that Bliss?
Yeah, I was going to say runs like Bliss. So.
Landon.
Yeah, his numbers seem really close together or something, and I have a hard time making that out.
And back to what we were saying about depth, ideally, you probably don't want your starting running back as your returner. You want to give him a break, but, you got to let your best athletes play. So,
yeah, at some point maybe he comes out of that, some of those type of spots, is with a bigger lead.
So we'll see if the Gators can clean things up here.
There are not a lot of subs on that sideline.
No.
Gators going to give it off. Tackle. Nice moves. Quick feet by Bliss. Breaking tackles. Dragging number 54. That's Joey Spence with the tackle, but not before Aiden Bliss gets a first down.
We comment on, Aiden Bliss and his power, but, he shows his shiftiness there. Kind of dances out of the way.
Yeah, really impressive footwork.
Keystone trying to get a defender off there, make a substitution. I think they had too many on the field there.
Okay.
So 5 free yards for the Gators, 1st and 5.
1st and 5.
Carson Neely coming back in the game. Wilfong in shotgun.
It's like a cornerback blitz here off
Gives
the
it to Bliss.
near side.
Makes a man miss. Just powering forward.
Wow.
Bliss refuses to go down, and he scores. He just refused to go down.
Yeah, I'd love to see a replay of that. That was a heck of a run. Shows shiftiness and power there.
That was Aiden Bliss's answer to that last score at Keystone.
Yeah, and I felt like it was just a matter of time before he was going to spring one.
Here's your replay.
Bumped in for the extra point.
Just watch the power here. The quick feet. Arm tacklers just slide off. Wow.
Yeah, that was nice.
That's desire. That was the answer. That's how you answer.
That's how you answer back. It is right. You know, kind of a broken play there for Keystone on that touchdown. You know, not to take anything away from that play. That was a very athletic play by Keystone to score on that touchdown. But that's the way you want to answer back if you're the Gators.
Yep.
In the 3rd quarter.
So Funk, dare we say it? 3 for 3.
3 for 3. We'll say it till we jinx it.
That's right. Eventually, I mean, you're going to jinx
say.
it, right? Unless he hits every one.
Yeah,
so
could be a magic year. He's spot on with that kick, and I want to see him kick from further out. You know, like to see him get a chance to try a field goal. Gators up 21-6, 9:21 in the 3rd quarter. You just kind of knew as the game started off that the Bliss was probably going to go off, and these guys, you got to be a willing tackler, you know, and that kind of goes away.
yeah, I think your willingness kind of fades as the game goes on.
If the game starts to slip away, it's hard. And a lot of Keystone is on the smaller side.
And Jacob Henry.
They're willing, no
Yep.
doubt about it. I think in a year or two that there'll be a team that'll be back in the mix.
Eli Nellis with the return.
There we go, Nellis. He's dangerous with the ball in his hands. Makes a cutback, runs into a crowd. He's out up to the 25 maybe.
Keystone 25. 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
Panthers will have the ball again, get another chance. They like some of what they're seeing rolling out Corsetti.
Yeah, I think you take a shot downfield if you're Keystone. It's hasn't worked every time, but it's been the best option they've had.
If it's not there, don't force it. Corsetti could keep it himself. They open up in shotgun, 4 wide. He rolls those right. Man, he throws it in the crowd, but they make that catch for a short gain.
Yeah, nice throw there by Corsetti.
I mean, he's threading the needle. There's 2 Gators right there.
Yeah, tight window to get it through, and he made the play.
Bringing down the receiver.
I didn't see who caught it. Maybe.
Yeah, forgive us as the 3rd and 4th quarter goes on. We're gonna miss a few numbers
The
here.
lights are getting low. Need the binoculars. All right, again in shotgun. 2 wide receivers out to the left. He fakes the run, then keeps it right up the middle. He's got some room, and he keeps his feet. He's got 2 blockers out in front of him.
Up the right side.
Finally taken out of bounds. These are a hard run from Corsetti. That was impressive.
Gators blitzed a couple linebackers there, and Corsetti splits everybody and takes off for a really good run there.
Keystone not laying down here.
No, they're not.
We're getting a quick replay here. He just right up the middle. Then athleticism, you know, gets him outside. He had a couple blockers in front of him. There's some speed there.
Yeah, only a sophomore.
Stays in the pocket. Gets pushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it again. Now he cuts to his left. He gets upended. First down again.
16-yard gain.
He's getting up a little slow there.
Gator 29.
Gators are getting a surge on their pass rush, but just flushing Corsetti out. And
Yeah.
he's using his athleticism to go downfield and make plays.
Sometimes that pressure is a double-edged sword. you
Right.
know.
So Keystone putting together a pretty good drive here. Gators really need to get a stop here to.
Yeah, he's really favoring that one leg. He might want to hand it off this time. We haven't really seen a lot of carries from the backfield, but there's one. Was that good job breaking some tackles?
Number 2.
Jacob Henry again. We've seen him show up on defense.
It's like someone down with probably a cramp.
Yeah,
See that a lot early
Yeah.
in the season.
Yep, early season. Hopefully that's what it is. They're already working on it. I think they have a few more helmets on the side for subbing. Oh, yeah.
Well, if anybody's sitting at home and has some scores to area games, send them in. Having a little service difficulty here, so I'd like to know what that Red Bank Union AC Valley score is.
Yeah, last I looked, it was 13-6, but I think that was like early in the first half, maybe.
Yeah, in Cameron County at Brockway, I circled that Cameron County in Region 1, but I'm telling you, I think they're going to be pretty good. They've got a big offensive line. Still have Zuckel's running back. I think that's going to be a tough game in Week 10 for the Gators. Have to go at Cameron County, tough place to play.
Yeah, he had a big year running the ball.
2nd and 8.
Keystone
2nd and 4.
getting deep in the Gators' territory here. 2nd down and 4. They call the quarterback's number again.
Corsetti.
Another good run by
right up the middle.
Corsetti. The opening. It looked a bit surprising. The middle of the field is opening right up for him.
1st down, Panthers.
Are the Gators just rushing wide, and he's kind of just hitting those gaps. Linebackers are sitting back. Yeah, Corsetti's gotten it out there. He's definitely favoring his leg in between the plays. Now he's got 2 receivers to the far left. He moves to his left, got an open receiver, and he's going for the end zone. That was really close. That's Eli Nellis.
Yeah, he's in.
And they called him in. It's a touchdown. Holy cow, Kerry.
Yeah, just out of the
I feel like this is a different game we're watching in the second half. Mainly the Panthers side. Their offense has really woken up. They made some adjustments.
Just outside the, Kaiser almost tipped it. And so these are big points here.
No.
So stuff there, those are big. That's big for the Gators.
Take a look at this replay here. Corsetti just takes 2 steps to his left, fires it. Little button hook there. And Nellis does the rest. He just got across that. So here we go, Kerry. We've got a game here, 21-12. 7 minutes to go in the third.
Just checking my phone here. Got some scores texted in. Red Bank Valley 21, Union AC Valley 7 at the half. Otto Elder 28-22 over Coudersport in the third quarter.
Oh, that's a game I'd like to see.
Panthers to kick off. Aiden Bliss and Tristan Kaiser back deep to return.
So Bliss and Kaiser back deep.
Number 1, Dom Corsetti to kick off.
You already said the Brockway score?
No, I just have Red Bank. And
We have Brockway 28, Cameron County 7 at the half. And yeah, Red Bank 27, Union 7. Gators now. Bliss is going to handle it again. Man, I would not kick to that guy. Stuttering around, finding room.
another flag.
Finally gets brought down.
To the 35-yard line. Number 5.
Yeah, we got some
on the stop. There is a flag on the field.
Most likely a hold when you're talking kickoff return or a block in the back.
Yeah, thank you to Mr. Christian Savinsky texting those scores in. Appreciate that.
Next week, Kerry, are we're in Smithport?
Yeah, so Gators go on the road. New head coach over in Smithport, Coach Eric Reese, Port Allegany alumni. I think, they play tomorrow, and I believe Coach Reese is walking around here somewhere. I texted him today, wished him best of luck.
10 for the Gators.
They play a team out of Ohio.
It's crazy, fascinating. They had to reach far and deep to find somebody to play this opening week. Short gain for Bliss.
Short gain for Bliss.
Keystone kind of sending extra bodies at the line.
2nd and 9.
Yeah, so we wish Coach Reese good luck, except for next week.
26-yard line.
So we've got two, we mentioned Matt Bodemer as well over at Kane. So 2 Port Allegany alumni
Yeah, how
spread
about that?
throughout the
How about
district.
that? Yeah,
Very cool.
2 coaches. All right, Wilfong gives it to Bliss. He, again, is just dragging and powering people. Look at Neely out there, 20 yards down the field. Took his guy.
Yeah.
He was taking him for a hot dog.
On the tackle.
I think that was Phil Hart. I don't know if that's his first play here. Brennan Phil Hart, freshman, getting his first action.
All right, they getting him, at quarterback, it looks like. Yeah, okay. Yep. Look like they're blitzing heavy here. Keystone showing blitz. Said they were offsides.
So the Gators have to take care of business here themselves and not worry about what's going on around the league. But for our viewers, Red Bank Valley's up 27-7 over Union AC Valley, and Brockway's up 28-7 over Cameron County. A lot of difficult opponents out there coming up on the Gators schedule.
Phil Hart remains at quarterback. Bliss behind him. He's going to gives it to Bliss, and he's dropped for a loss by number 3, Eli Nellis. Eli Nellis has given up 120 pounds there. Super tackle.
2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if Keystone has recognized that there's been a change at quarterback, but I think with a freshman quarterback, I think you got to bring up some guys and try to,
When he first came out, I thought they had both inside backers were showing blitz. Then they went off sides. Gators tight formation. Pitch to Bliss off to the right side. He breaks the tackle. Now he's taking off. Oh, and number 3 saves it. Eli Nellis saves a touchdown there.
I thought it was going to be off to the races there.
He was just starting to gear down.
First down Gators from their
I don't know whose blocking assignment it was, but number 2, Jacob Henry, was right there to greet Bliss, and Bliss just, made a little move on him and got by him.
Wilfong now is the wide receiver on the far end.
Far side, okay.
in the third quarter.
3 wide receivers off to the right. Phil Hart hands it off again to Bliss. He dives for the first down.
Gain of 8 yards. 2nd and 2.
Bliss has had a few carries this game.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see what he ends up with. I don't know what he's at right now, but he's had a very solid game.
I guess that would be a concern is is his workload as the season goes.
Right.
Once you get this game where you want it, hopefully feed some carries to some other backs just to preserve him. You want him deep into the playoffs. Phil Hart to throw, just off the mark. And again, number 3, Eli Nellis comes up with the shot. Nellis is showing up everywhere. Pass was just a little too high.
Yeah, I like the throw there by Phil Hart. I think you bait him in with a run over and over, and then eventually take a shot there.
Yeah, I almost guarantee you Keystone isn't thinking he's coming in there to throw, and then they almost caught him off guard. But Nellis was in good position.
Looks like they're bringing a
Showing
lot of guys
a blitz. 54. He's going to get the first down, though. 54. Joey Spence jumps on the back of Bliss and rides him down.
Keystone starting to bring those linebackers up, really pack it in.
They are.
You can't sleep on Nick Wilfong as a receiver. I might take a shot here and try to pull one up top here. I don't think Keystone would be expecting the quarterback, moving to wide receiver for a couple plays here to be much of a threat, but he is.
Another handoff to Bliss. He's just running downfield. There's no tacklers for the first 5 yards of that carry.
I know it's funny how you say looks like he's running downhill. I mean it literally looks like the field's tipped and he's just coasting down the field and good luck getting in front of him.
I don't mean to say it over and over. It's just it's just what you said. There's the offensive lineman or the push they're getting is impressive. Keystone's going to have to keep setting linebackers to really stop Bliss and make Port beat you with somebody else. Bliss, nice footwork, nice jump. It's going to get another first down.
Another first down. Number 22.
Yeah, just impressive footwork. First he's hurdling, then he's jumping both feet. Man, there's a lot going on with his feet.
Yeah, there's a lot of moves there. Jukes, hurdles.
Yeah, is this got a timeout on the field.
Hopefully just a cramp break here. I can remember having one really good cramp in my career, and it's painful.
Yeah, I've had it happen. I thought it was like an Achilles injury. It feels like you think your Achilles just rolled up the back of your leg. No. Player remains down. Everybody's still a huge line at concession. That line has not gone down. All right, he's up. That's Drew Keth, actually, who's had quite a game. Just working it.
Yeah, we hope that's just a cramp, So the Gators are fortunate to be up 9 here. 2-score game. Really almost put themselves in the danger zone, with Keystone scoring twice. But
from the 20-yard line.
Gators tight formation, shotgun back to the right. Kaiser off to the left. Scissors play again. Kaiser's working to get outside.
On the outside.
Stays on his feet. Gets to about the 6-yard line.
Stays in bounds. First and 5.
Great play.
looked like Wilfong was really working downfield.
First and goal from the 5-yard line.
Yep, good blocking.
Looks like they're sending 3 receivers to the left there. Causer, Vayu, Kaiser. Bliss in the backfield alongside Phil Hart.
Yep.
Wilfong down below.
Just trying to get the play clock. Lots of time there. Just going to hand it off inside. Bliss is going to power it in. He walks in.
Hit up the Bliss on the inside. Gator touchdown.
Just a classic Aiden Bliss run there.
27-12 with 2 minutes and
So
5
Gators.
seconds left in the third quarter.
So a little breathing room there.
Yeah. Yep.
For the extra point.
2:05 to go in the third quarter. Gators.
Well, going for one. 28, 28-12.
Yep. Yep. I can remember a couple years ago they would not kick extra points. They would only go for 2. That was probably 3 years ago. Now they have such a good kicker.
Yep.
Would you say, is he 4 for 4?
Yeah.
Let's get a replay on this touchdown from Aiden Bliss. Just a good inside run. Miska just takes his man all the way to the back of the end zone. That player looked like he'd had enough of getting pushed around today.
Yeah, like we mentioned earlier, your desire to fight off that block and then try to get in the way of Aiden Bliss to take him down. Your willingness kind of starts to slip a little bit there, third, fourth quarter.
You're taking it from Carson Neely just to get a piece of Aiden Bliss. It's like, I don't know, man.
Right.
Funk to kick off. Let's see him get a deep one here. Looks like Jacob Henry deep with Eli Nellis.
And another deep kick.
Funk, little soccer-style kick there.
Got it to Nellis. He picks it up about the 5. Shifting around. Breaking.
A little bit of daylight.
It's a nice job.
The 34-yard line.
Nice job of working it up to about the 34. I like the way he runs.
Yeah. Yeah, 28-12 there. Gators in the lead. I was, kind of thinking in my head, maybe you go for 2, 29-12, go up by 17 points, but, can't go wrong with the extra point there.
At the Gator 34-yard line.
Well, let's see if Keystone can continue to produce. This second half has been
I think you just roll Corsetti out and
like a different team.
Either let him sling it downfield or tuck it and run. I mean, he's shown that he can get positive yards.
Looks like, 52 on the blitz.
And off the 2.
Oh, 2 goes down. That's Jacob Henry.
Good
He's
tackle
getting
by
up
Kaiser.
Really slow. He's not getting up.
Yeah, hopefully he's all right.
We need to get our cheerleader list.
Yeah, we do.
I meant to get it at halftime, and then I got sidetracked with hydration. That's 2013 Red Bank Valley. Up. Not a huge, big difference, but much similar to this game, right?
Yeah. Week 1. Teams aren't in, mid-season mode, so.
Union is a funny team. They always look like they have a ton of kids. You think they're going to be there, right to the end. They just don't always get the wins and losses the way I think they hope. So we got a second down and 10.
Second and 10 from Keystone.
Corsetti in the shotgun. Drops back. He's got pressure coming. He gets it from the backside. I think that was Kaiser. Kaiser's so fast from that.
Yeah, we talked last year. Every time that Kaiser blitzed, it just seemed like something happened.
He's
just a disruptor.
It's just so quick to get the quarterback. I don't think he felt him coming, and then he tried to get it off, and the ball hit the dirt. He's been playing outside linebacker since he was a freshman. Back, the year they won the district. Nice throw, though. That's a first down. Eli Nellis, big catch. Uh-oh. Is that
Eli Nellis for a first down.
I see a flag laying there in the backfield too, but a man down. Hopefully Corsetti's all right.
Corsetti's down. We got maybe roughing the passer against the Gators. That'll be another 15 yards.
And I hope he's all right.
Yeah, I mean, he's really come alive the second half with his legs and his arm.
Yeah, not much to say there, Doug. I just hope hope he's okay. And
yeah, yep. There's been a number of cramps seemingly tonight. This seems may not be a cramp, but I didn't actually see the shot, but I know there was a flag for a late hit. But it was a great on-target throw and catch for the Panthers. And really, their offense has really shown life this second half.
Yeah, it really
They've
has.
been like a different team. And if they had more of that in the first half, this game would be even closer, Gary. All right, so he's up. Here's a little replay. We'll see. Can't really see the late hit, but you see the great catch, throw and catch.
that's going to give Keystone, pretty good field position in the Gator zone, 34-yard line.
And we'll see who their backup quarterback is. Maybe Drew Keth. He has played the position.
As a Gator fan, happy to be winning, but, just feel like we're letting Keystone hang around. And
Yeah. Yeah, you'd like to see that defense kind of just snuff this drive right out.
yeah, the first couple drives to open the game, the Gators really showed their strength, and, Keystone's made some adjustments. And
Yep, Drew Keth is in at quarterback, working out of the shotgun. It's a strong throw to the outside. I didn't see who the numbers was, but he turns, gets upfield for a couple more yards.
Pushed out by a Gator.
Nope, they are going to give him the first down there. He got to the sticks.
not what you'd expect, backup quarterback coming in and first play you're going to throw it. But like you mentioned, Keth, played some quarterback a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's a strong throw. That's all the way out. Not the far side or the wide side, but still to come in cold and fire a shot. That's a good pass. Again, out of the shotgun. Going to hand it off. This time Gators are eating up the run there, though.
Looked like Neely was right there to greet him.
That was a heater. Nope, they have not been able to get the heater turned on today.
2nd and 14.
It works. I mean, yeah.
2nd and 12. And that's the end of the third quarter with your Gators up 28-12 on the Keystone Panthers.
All right, we're going to the fourth quarter here. Gators lead 28-12. See if Keystone could continue to have positive offense here with Drew Keth at quarterback.
Port Allegany Lady Gator cheerleaders.
hearing sirens in my headset. Got another score update. Eldred 34, Coudersport 22. Start of the fourth. Yeah, I wasn't so sure about Coudersport, but Eldred, I feel like, you know, they could have quite the passing game this year. They have really good receivers. And McGee is quite the athlete. Well, he just gets that pass off. The receiver is immediately hit by Kaiser, and he's getting up slow. That's Jacob Henry. This game's kind of starting to take its toll on the Keystone Panthers.
At their own 25.
But they continue to hang in there. Third down and 9. Somewhere they're calling the keeper, you know. Keth is quite the athlete with the ball in his hands. Nope, he's going to fire it. He's got it. Oh!
Oh, did he catch that?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice way to read that.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. Hit the seam route. Kind of a slant there, but Bliss just makes an outstanding play, reaches out with one hand and grabs it.
Yeah, that was a great play.
Woo! That's a leader on your team stepping up, answering with scores, and then on defense says, I've had enough.
First and 10 for the Gators from their own 10-yard line.
So Gators up 16, but really want to, piece together a drive here, take some positive momentum.
Yeah, clean drive, no turnovers, first downs. Maybe get a few other people some touches. Phil Hart here, looks like he's going to keep it. Oof.
Brennan Phil Hart
Gets a couple yards. Working, getting the freshman in, getting some time here at quarterback.
Yeah, it never hurts to have a couple guys that can take snaps.
It's that game time experience.
Both athletic kids.
Looks like Keystone's overmatched here. I mean, there's two. Oh, ball came loose. I don't know, man. I don't know if Keystone. Oh, Keystone got it. Holy smokes.
Keystone recovers.
That's tough. That puts Keystone in great field position here with 10:36 to go.
So what's that, the fourth turnover? 4? Okay.
Fourth turnover today. I didn't see if it was the snap was off or if it got back to the quarterback or not. I don't think we've had any snapping fumbles mainly, right?
So Gators backs against the wall here,
Yeah.
not where they want to be.
Yeah, defense is going to have to rise up here. Keth remains at quarterback for Keystone. He's got Heater off to his left side. He's got 3 wide receivers to the right. He's going to roll, look to the left, though. He's got a man, and he's open. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Holy, he just went up and got it. Was that Eli Nellis?
From Drew Keth, number 3, Eli Nellis.
Wow. Wow. I didn't see who was in coverage there. Carey.
Yeah, just kind of threw it up, and
Yeah.
Keystone made a nice athletic play.
The corner's back was to the ball, so he couldn't really play it.
Keystone's going to have to go for 2 here.
Whew. How about the backup coming in and making a big play? Huh?
Right? Yeah. So these are big points here for Keystone.
Oh, yep. Look at the got the replay up here for you. Yeah, they had one receiver down there. It's man to man. Yeah. They're going to go for 2. He's got a receiver. He drops it. Hit him in the hands.
2 points.
So they have not made a 2-point conversion. They're 0 for 3 with 2-point conversions. But they continue to score and move the ball, even with their backup quarterback.
Yeah, the Gators just haven't looked sharp. 4 turnovers. Hopefully they can clean that up as time goes on. And, just letting Keystone hang around here. So
Yeah, not what we expected, the way the first half was going. And
10:29 left in the game.
So 10:29 left here.
But in the end, I mean, Keystone will have to stop the running game, and I don't know that they've really done that. We've only stopped ourselves. So
Right.
if you're the Gators, just pound that rock. Kaiser, Bliss.
Brady Dunlap kicking off for the Panthers.
Yeah, not really the way the Gators have wanted it to go, but
Dunlap the kick. It's low, going to bounce back to Kaiser.
Up by Kaiser.
He's coming to – oh, he gets double team there. Takes a pretty good shot.
Number 9, Landon Reed.
Landon Reed with the tackle. He got hit high and low.
32-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Gators.
yeah, to kind of finish my thought there, you know, if you're the Gators and let's say the score remains and you get out of here like this, you know, you got to take a deep breath and say, hey, we didn't necessarily play our best game, but if you can come out with a W, that's, you know, this is a very difficult league to play in. I mean, there's a lot of good opponents out there.
Yep. Week 1, you kind of expect some of this stuff going on.
You know, Brockway's going to be tough. Red Bank Valley, I mentioned Cameron County earlier. Union AC Valley is always difficult. So it's a tough schedule.
Phil Hart remains at quarterback. Bliss makes a great move. Gets about 5 yards. Again, great footwork from Bliss. Makes that first guy miss every time.
Yeah, he really is. He's just juking right out of the way there. That first would-be tackler, and
if you come at him low, you're just not getting him.
then
you come at him high, you're probably gonna pay for that too.
Hurdled a kid earlier.
He's the best back in District 9, without a doubt.
I think so.
Yeah, he's just got it all. Here he goes, cutting back again. Man, I thought he was going to get through there. Jacob Henry with a nice tackle.
Down Gators.
I'll give Keystone some credit. They do tackle well.
Yeah, because there's been 2 or 3 plays here where we felt like Bliss was
going to pop through.
Yeah.
Yep. That was another one. There was nothing but green. Going to get him again here out to the left side. Another hurdle, and then the burst, and then almost breaks the last tackle.
We almost saw all the moves in the arsenal there.
You almost see him every play with Bliss. It's like, there's a hurdle, there's some power.
Yeah, juke, hurdle, power.
Juke, and then a spin at the end. He always gets you 2 more yards falling down.
Haven't really seen a stiff arm, but,
We know he can do that, though. Yeah.
He's keeping his arms wrapped around that ball to make sure.
Yeah, he's going to go put this one away.
9
You're looking for one more score here to put this away. Low snap. Bliss gets it, though. Solid tackle. Again, that's Jacob Henry again. He looks.
So Bliss is limping a little bit after that play.
Yeah.
Gain of 2.
Yeah, Bliss is limping, and that Jacob Henry, he may need to come out.
Tackle by number 2, Jacob Henry.
Jacob Henry looked like it might be his head, but he's toughing it out.
Yep.
Tough game, physical game. It was quoted in the paper, Binkowski saying that people are you're gonna feel us when you play us. That's how we're gonna play.
Yep. I think Carson Neely was quoted as saying, we want to play smash mouth football, and we've seen a fair share of that.
Yeah, I think Jacob Henry ended up sitting down there. Tackling Bliss 3 times a game is too much, and he's been in on a lot of tackles. $8:16 to go. Gators lead by 10. Looking to close this one out with the last drive.
Yeah, I think if they can get a score here, I mean, if they get the win either way, you're gonna be happy. But it's gonna feel a little bit better to put 6, 7, or 8 points on the board here. Probably 7 the way Funk is kicking.
Eden. He got it. Going to try to pull an interview after the game, quick post-game interview. Jeremy's going to
It'll be fun.
Try to grab Aiden Bliss. Probably.
Yeah, I would think so.
Probably
How many touchdowns does he have?
I'm sure
all of them.
By far, he's the leading rusher.
Second and 8.
Yeah, he's carried the load today. Did Kaiser score one on this long play? Okay, 1. Yeah, okay.
Second down and 8 for the Gators. Phil Hart remains at quarterback. Got Tristan in the backfield. He's got the burst. He breaks through there. That's going to be a first down.
20-plus yard run.
Just the burst. That's going to be word to squirch through there.
Good job by Kaiser to hang on to the ball there. Almost difficult exchange.
It did look like
kind of hung on his hip there.
Yep.
And made something happen.
First down, Gators. Wilfong remains the receiver near his side. Looks like we're going to take a timeout. Official timeout. There they go. They started back up.
Yeah, I saw our cameraman, Jason State, getting in position down there. I thought maybe they were doing an official's timeout to make sure he got in position so we get those shots.
Phil Hart's going to throw. Now he's going to run. He throws. Touchdown. Gets it to Kaiser.
Yeah, nice little
Throws
zip
the
there.
bullet. Sticks the bullet. So freshman coming in the game.
Yeah, I thought Phil Hart was going to tuck it and use his athleticism, but, pulls up and zips one in there.
That's a big score here that most likely puts us in safe reach.
Funk on for the extra point.
Funk
big
for
extra
his-
point here because that makes it a 3-score game.
Mm-hmm. Funk drills another one.
Yep.
35-18 Port Allegany.
5-4-5 Funk. Let's get a look at this replay from the freshman. Phil Hart. Good quick feet there. Moves. You think he's going to run. Then he throws that bullet.
Yeah, very nice.
That was Keth in coverage.
You think about these extra points from Funk. I mean, we take it for granted, 5 for 5.
I know.
You see Keystone's had to go for 2, and
Yeah.
3 times they've scored, and they haven't got any extra points. So what a luxury to have a hybrid soccer football player on the field.
Yep. Checking for it. It's rare to have a night where you can go 5 for 5. That's good blocking, great kicking. Funk now to kick it off.
Eli Nellis and Drew Keth back deep for the Panthers.
Kicks it deep. He's going to bring it
Eli
up.
Nellis
Coming
gets
across
the
the
ball.
field. Coming to the near side. Nothing but black there, though. He gets dropped. That was Nellis. There was nowhere to go on that side of the field.
Dropped there by 55, I believe. Who's that, Mason Gordon?
Was it? Mason Gordon. Good. Just thrilled to see him playing football.
Yeah.
Kind of wanted to watch for him. Outstanding wrestler. His skills translate well to the defensive side of the ball and special teams.
Yeah, good to see some of those guys that didn't play last year. McCurvey, Burgess, and Mason Gordon. Good to see them come out.
1st and 10 for the Panthers at their own 25-yard line.
Panthers in the shotgun. Quick pass out to the left. Gets it out there to 3. That's
to Eli Nellis.
That's Nellis. Nellis. Oh, they just gave, no. Yeah, Gators just stole that one.
See a Gator down
here.
Oh,
yeah, we have a Gator down. It looks like that was a fumble at the end of that play. And the referee signaled Gator ball. Is that McCurvey there?
Yeah, taking his time getting off there.
He's walking it off.
Timeout, Keystone.
So I kind of missed what happened there. I was looking down on my phone and just not quite sure what happened there at the end of the play.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Gators. From their own 26-yard line with 7 minutes and 3 seconds left in the game.
So I think the Gators would feel good with another score here.
Yeah, at this point, this field position.
Not absolutely necessary, but, like to take some positive momentum heading into Smethport next week. Always difficult going over to Smethport. So it'll be interesting to see how that game works out. Playing a team from Ohio. I mean, I don't know.
Supposedly they're like a 4A team or something like that. That's what I heard.
Wow.
They're willing. I mean, 4 hours. They're willing to come 4 hours.
Yeah.
Was that game tomorrow?
Yeah, I texted with Coach Reese earlier, and he was saying that game must be tomorrow because he was coming to the game tonight.
I guess it would have been.
Make sure I read that right.
Kind of late anyway.
Tomorrow at 3? Okay.
That makes sense because of their travel. That's a difficult situation for, a 4-hour trip. Oh, man, it's over the head of Phil Hart. He's just going to jump on it.
Phil Hart jumps on the ball. Gators retain possession.
That was just a high snap there. Eldred, those might be looking at finals. Eldred 42 to
they're playing Gators
28. So. Yeah, looks like they rolled Cowdy there.
We commented last year. We keep an eye on our neighbors, Coudersport, Eldred, but kind of disappointing that we don't get to play each other. We know people from all these towns, and you play them coming all the way up through. And I understand the league has changed a little bit.
I mean, one good thing, we could see him in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Which, always would like to see that. Got a little extra stuff going on down there. But
gain of 4 yards, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and long.
Looks like some fresh jerseys getting some opportunities here. Looks like Valen McFall here near side.
Okay.
Chase Boyd, number 13. See who's next to him. Julian Capel, I believe.
Yeah, I bet Phil Hart would like to throw one to his junior high partner in crime. He's going to throw one out in the flat. That's the Capel. Capel trying to break that tackle.
Yeah,
Gets spun down.
Nice open field tackle. I think that was Graham.
No gain on the play, 4th down.
Yep, Quentin Graham.
Who's wearing that number 20?
I think that's McFall. Yep, Valen McFall.
Yep, I remember him from last year. So we're looking at a 4th and 26.
Yeah, see if the Gators can pin him back.
Carson Neely back to punt again.
Huh. Carson the punt again. This time Bliss. This time Bliss was going to be the up back. We got a timeout on the field. 4 minutes, 42 seconds to go till the end of regulation. Gators now ready to punt.
I think maybe just angle one here to the sideline and try to limit the return.
Yep. Eli, is that Eli Anger back there? Number 7? That's number 7. Eli Anger. No, he didn't get it. I want to see an angry run coming.
Panthers, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
He was back there anyway.
36 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, Spencer Heater, Eli Anger, definitely candidates for the Doug Archer all-name team. I think last year Keystone produced, what was it, Brock Champlavier?
Yeah, only I couldn't say it. So
Yeah.
I almost felt like that one didn't count. I should be able to say it. I could not get that one right. Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll keep track of that. I know viewers at home are really interested in
That's
that.
what keeps them tuned in the 4th.
That's right.
Just a lot of cool names out there. All right, Gators getting a lot of subbing in. Is that our 11th guy running out? Hopefully not our 12th.
I think that's Bradley Stilson. Chase Boyd over here at corner.
Our quarterback's going to keep it. Up the middle, he takes a big shot.
Number 13.
That was McCurvey. Got all of McCurvey's back out there after getting his protective equipment adjusted.
Yeah, I'm looking at the sidelines here. I think, I think pretty much everyone's in now. So that's what you want to see.
Everybody, yeah.
Get the win.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a little playing time, gets a jersey dirty.
So let me look at some of these numbers. Okay. A couple of them I got to get caught up on. So run inside. That's number 5. That's a nice hard run from the Heater.
He showed a little speed there.
He did.
Tackle by Liam Hauber.
He looked like he was sprinting.
So 3
minutes ticking down here.
26 is Ryan Carlson. Okay.
What number is that?
26.
Okay.
Trying to familiarize ourselves here. Who's 21 coming in?
Yeah, some of these younger players.
Ian Crum.
Ian Crum.
Yeah.
Played basketball for us in youth basketball.
Yeah.
I see him more as a tight end probably.
I think this is his first year playing, so we'll see how he develops over the years.
Keystone back, tries to come around outside. Not much room. Maybe a gain of 1. Quickly swallowed up.
50. Jackson Young.
Jackson Young with the tackle. Jackson Young, he's a young one, isn't he? Let's see. No pun intended, sophomore. His brother was quite a player for the Gators.
Yeah. Rudy,
yep. 2nd and 10. Keystone, this is Keth. He thought he had a man. Now he tucks it down and runs it. Jukes one guy. He's going to fall maybe just short of the first down.
If he lost some cash in the
I was thinking about Jackson Young, his family tree, brother-in-law, Nick Conway. I believe he's down in Virginia. Probably one of the best Gator players we've had. Shout out to Nick if he's home watching.
Panthers now out of shotgun. Give it to the back. That's Heater. He's trying to get outside. Stiff arm works. Nice gain.
Yeah, a couple
That was
stiff arms there.
Heater. Yeah.
Less than 2 minutes in the game.
Heater's got speed and power.
He's getting up a little slow.
Now, what class is he? Heater's a senior. Okay.
He's going out of the game now. Nice to hear the band. I miss the band, you know.
Yeah, it's just a great atmosphere here. Beautiful temperature, packed house. A lot of people watching on the Gator Network across the country. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We've got a lot of views, but we also have a lot of people here.
Yeah.
Panther timeout.
Panther timeout. Minute 22 to go to the end of the fourth. Gators 35, Panthers 18.
And like we said earlier, once everyone that's here goes home, watches it again, that's just going to add to the views. So
they go home and mute it and watch it.
Maybe not a bad idea.
I have not watched one of ours yet.
Really?
I've watched the game, but I haven't listened to us, no. I can't do it. Outstanding job by the cheerleaders tonight. We'll get their names. Sorry, we don't have them tonight. Ooh, deep throw from Keth. Well covered, interception.
Wow.
It's picked off.
Number 13, Chase Boyd.
Yeah.
Chase Boyd comes down with it. Freshman. Good job, freshman.
Nice athletic play there.
Woo! Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Get into the game. That's actually, that's a big-time play. Not a terrible throw.
Yeah.
It's really a battle. Both guys have a chance. He took it.
1 minute and 11 seconds left in the game. Port Allegany lines up. 1st and 10 from their 23-yard line.
Gators may choose to down this out.
So do we have our man on the ground asking Aiden Bliss if he's going to come up and chat with us? Awesome. Jeremy's great at those post-game interviews. Eventually, hopefully, we probably already mentioned this before, we're hoping to have some, sideline analysis with a headset. We'll get there.
Look how far we've come now.
Yeah, hopefully everyone enjoyed the camera angles. And
the different camera angles. That is so impressive.
yeah, we couldn't do without these volunteers. Dan Funk, Daniel Morey, and Jason Stake providing the great camera shots.
Yeah, and Jason, he didn't take the pull, right? So he's hauling that one around on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the Gators are going to take this one home.
Port Allegany Gators 35.
Gators 35, Panthers 18. We thank you for listening. I'm Doug Archer with Kerry Hauver. And we'll see you, if not the next home game. We're hoping to do a couple other away games as well. But we're going to turn it over to Jeremy. We're going to have an interview coming for you with the star running back, Aiden Bliss.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, and look forward to this interview.
Okay, we're here post-game with star running back Aiden Bliss for the Gators. Great game tonight, Aiden. Heck of a run job by you guys. Keystone, obviously very familiar to you. Third time in less than a year. What were you guys seeing out there tonight?
Yeah, I saw a lot of great blocking. Our offensive line, they work hard all winter. But last time I think I did one of these interviews, I left out the wide receivers, and I really cannot say enough about how well they block. They work their tails off all game. And I would say those guys in the linemen are really, really underrated, and they are probably the most valuable part to our team. So.
Yep, great point. We saw a lot of huge openings tonight for you and Tristan to run through. Saw some new moves from you tonight, some hurdles, some spins. How are you feeling?
I feel good. I'm a little tired, banged up, but when you play with guys like that, it definitely helps. You know, you don't get as banged up. It's one or two guys tackling you instead of 5 or 6. You know, it's I'm happy getting banged up a little bit for those guys.
Sure. Great win. Obviously, we had some turnover trouble here tonight. What was going on? Was the ball just a little slick from the grass, or what was happening tonight?
I think it's some of that, some of the first game jitters. I didn't even grab the ball the first time I fumbled, and that's just stuff we have to work out. You know, that's not on anyone else other than the ball carrier, and we just have to be accountable and figure it out in practice. Yep,
absolutely. And next week we go over to Smethport. Obviously, great win here tonight against the Panthers. You guys weren't looking past these guys, but looking ahead to the Hubbers next week, what can we expect? Any changes, do you think, or just continue the smash mouth football?
Yeah, I really don't know how the game plan's going to be. I know that we're going to try and pass a little more, week by week. We got 2 quarterbacks right now, and the play-action game's kind of where our pass game is. So that's what we're going to keep working on, and just more and more of it, hopefully.
Great. Well, Aiden, I appreciate you taking the time to speak with us tonight. Great win against Keystone. That's now 6 in a row. So, great game. Thank you for doing the interview.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.